Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, it's Mr. Encore, Fantasy, Sports, and Politics crew. Yeah, check. Fantasy, Sports, and Politics. Ain't no other talk show hot as this. Cover every sport and we get it all right. Log on the site, you can listen to tonight. Talk about the game, who in first place. You can even call up, state your own case. Football, b-ball, soccer too. Log on, ain't nobody stopping you. It's Fantasy, Sports, and Politics crew. Yeah, come on. Fantasy, Sports, and Politics crew. Yeah. Fantasy, Sports, and Politics crew. Fantasy, Sports, and Politics crew. Yeah, live on. Peace.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again. We've been gone a long time, and this is a special Thursday. He knows, and I know this is a special Thursday. FSP Crew Show is in the house.
Yeah. Now, hold on, Jay. Normally, Jay hosts FSP Crew Show. I did this because it's important to me. I made sure we play FSP Crew Show theme at the top of the show because it's important to me. I'm going to thank some people before we get into this draft. Day one of my best friends in life. We're not as close anymore, but Ricky Stevens. I'm going to even thank Chris LaMonica. Yes, the Chris LaMonica from Nice and Smooth, and Funky, all them hip hop junkies. If y'all didn't know, he hosted with us on the Crew Show. If you didn't know, way back when we started. I'm going to thank my ace in the mother and hole. I'm going to thank Black Mike Wright, the bookie monster, my dude. I'm going, don't rush me. I want to give a big shout out to somebody who's no longer with us. My man, Jeff the Joker. I love him. May full rest. And of course, a big shout out to my man, my co-host for 13 years now, JT ATM Money.
Crazy, man.
It's important that you guys understand how this thing is about. The very first show that was ever on this network, well, sports show that was on this network was FSP Crew Show on Thursdays. And today, JT and I are going to run the shop on the draft. Tori Felix, we want you to come on live and tell us who your Chargers are going to pick when the Chargers come up. So don't be shy. You can either dial the number 347-637-3220 to come on blogtalkradio.com. Or if you feel bold enough and you want to come live on screen with us, drop an email. I'll send you the invite. But be ready to get on the program. Don't talk that talk and be a Twitter gangster or a Facebook gangster or a tweet gangster or a YouTube gangster. Put your face in the place and state your case. JT, take your hosting duties. Let's go.
Okay, baby. This is the FSP Crew Show, as you know.
And I'm FSP.
We have 262 picks. Only 32 tonight. And the FSP Crew Show on Blog Talk Radio is going to be on for 2 hours of the draft. Only 2 hours of the draft. And we're going to go through the first pick through the 32nd pick. Or as many picks I can get to in this 2 hour window. But we're going to be on YouTube from the first pick to the 32nd pick. There are 8 teams that have first round picks, 2 first round picks, and there are 8 teams that do not have a first-round pick.
Hold up. Not only will we be on YouTube, we're going to be on Facebook and Twitch. We got a quadcast right now. If you go to Facebook, look up Victor Gardner. We're there. If you go to Twitch, look up VICHBK. We're there. If you go to YouTube, look up Victor Gardner. We're there.
Or Jerry Taylor, the master plan. I'm there.
Oh.
Yes. And
so,
the teams that don't have picks are the Rams.
Yeah, they don't have picks yet.
They don't have picks as we get into this draft, and unless something happens in the trade, these teams do not have a pick in the first round. The Rams, the Bears, the Browns, my Browns, the Broncos, Colts, Raiders, Dolphins, and the 49ers. That's 8 teams. The teams that have 2 picks in the first round, two of my former teams, the Texans and the Jets.
Yeah, I noticed that, right?
Yeah. The Giants, Eagles, Saints, Green Bay, Kansas City, and Detroit. Now,
hold on.
What's going to happen?
Here's what I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
If you think the 49ers are not going to be picking in the first round, you're sadly mistaken. Here's something I'm going bold. It's not really bold, but I believe even though John Lynch said he's not letting Debo go, you got teams that got 2 draft picks in the first round, and if they give up 1 and a second or a third to get Debo Samuels, that's worth it. Guess what Aaron Rodgers did? He was in the room, the war room, planning the board with the daggone GM because he wants a wide receiver. Do you think they're willing to give up 2 low first-round picks or 1 of the first-round picks that is low to get Debo Samuels? I think they will.
Ooh.
But Jerry's former favorite team, the team he abandoned, the team he left, just like he normally does when he doesn't like somebody or whatever, the Jets, they got 2 top picks. And the GM has already said he's going to do whatever it takes to get a playmaker in there. And he was willing to give up the 2 picks to get Tyreek.
Yep.
Tyreek didn't want to go to the Jets.
No, because he's from the South.
He is.
He's from the South. He's got people down in Florida.
Yes. Now look.
Here he comes.
Just walked out on stage. Darren Waller and Marcus Allen. They're about to open the draft. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my TV up. I'm gonna turn my TV up so you can hear. Unless can they hear that? Can they hear that, Jerry?
Yes.
It's about to go down.
All right, man. All right. Who's going to be the first pick? I say it's offensive lineman. Some people saying Trayvon Walker. Some people saying Aiden Hutchinson. Who's it going to be?
Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay.
Number 1 overall pick.
Okay.
So I invite you guys out there to tell us.
Is that your educated guess?
Tori says, my boy JT says $15. He carried the show on his back. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. Jerry is an old couchety man.
You listen to your Sergeant Major. This is from an audience that has listened more than once and knows what he's talking about. I'm an old sage. What can I tell you? I'm not.
All right, Tori. Since you know what you're talking about, who's going to be the number 1 pick? Type it up, Tori. Come on, Mr. Feliz Navidad. Who's going to be the number 1 pick? Oh, Ice Cube is in the audience. They're about to bring Ice Cube on stage. This had to be playing. They're playing his music.
Oh, yeah.
This had to be playing.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're gonna take full advantage of this. You kidding me?
Listen, okay. See, Torrey is smart. He didn't pick a damn offensive line. He picked Hutchinson. Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I'm psyched up for see because
Aiden Hutchinson. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, we are inviting you to come on and tell us what you think. Do not let this be just JT and me. I have no qualms about busting Jerry's balls all night long. Woo! Because I'm a 60-minute man and I am Space Mountain.
You mean 60
ladies
seconds?
line up from miles around to get a ride.
You mean 60 second? You misspoke.
What?
You mean 60-second man? You misspoke.
Is officially open. Devontae Adams is a Raider. Jacksonville, Duval, stand up. Where are my Jacksonville Jaguar fans at? Who wants to come on and share this with us? Now, JT, while they're doing this, let's do a little analysis. Analysis by paralysis, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you say it's going to be an offensive tackle, which I agree it should be.
It can.
But what it's going to be is a defensive tackle. Okay, so tell the people briefly why that should be the pick.
Well, because this you got a franchise quarterback that you drafted last year, and you have an offense.
Look at the camera.
And you have
not me.
You have an offensive-minded coach that's been talking about. I don't need my glasses off. And that you need an offensive-minded coach that wants to protect his franchise quarterback. And that's why I feel. I mean, you can get an edge rusher. Maybe not to the extent of an Aiden Hutchinson, but you need a left tackle. Three major ingredients of a good team is the quarterback, left tackle, and an edge rusher. You need an edge rusher to get after the quarterback, and you need someone to protect the quarterback. So I'm thinking, they should go and get an offensive tackle.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Do you think a starting number one edge rusher will be at the top of the second round? Because we know there's a plethora of linemen in this draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that Ekwonu is not the right guy, but Hutchinson, in my opinion, is overall the best player in this draft. The pedigree is there.
Well, this is the problem.
Wait. The pedigree is there. The work ethic is there. But how will he deal with the team that doesn't win? I mean, he was with Michigan under a lean year a year or so ago, and this year they balled out. But is he ready to go back to that situation where Jacksonville might be the team that they move to London?
Well, the thing I'm talking about is this. He did what he did in 2021, but he didn't do it in 2020. He only did it for 1 year. I understand that it was an.
And Ekwonu, never mind. Go ahead.
He only did it for 1 year. Ekwonu, you can move him all over the line. He's a versatile offensive lineman. He can play center. He can play guard, both guards, and a right tackle. Because you have Cam Robinson, who just got signed to a contract.
Yeah.
On the left side. So what I'm saying is this. You can never have, I've said this before, you can never have too many offensive linemen. That's one of the things. You can never have too many offensive linemen. So I'm thinking offensive line. I know I'm probably wrong, but in my opinion, I would go Ike Ekwonu.
Now, I wouldn't go Icky, but I think he's up there. If it were me in that draft room, I'm jumping on the table just like you, saying we need a left tackle, the best left tackle in the draft to protect our quarterback.
Wait a minute, you got a left tackle on Cam Robinson. You need a solid.
I knew that was gonna happen. The family ordered Chinese food, and of course, as soon as the doorbell rings, they're going. But Cam Robinson, cool. But do you think Cam Robinson is the long-term solution?
Well, he's got a long-term contract. He's got what, 4 or 5 years, 4 or 5 contract. I can't recall how much of that is guaranteed, but he's got a 4 or 5 year contract, and
okay,
so
that leans more to what I said, Hutchinson being the pick. Yeah. Even though I do believe that they need to upgrade, I really believe that.
Yeah,
they're still talking. There's 5 minutes left on the clock.
Can you do something?
I can't because my son has company and the dogs can't be downstairs. Talk to your friend Azure, Miss. Since you know Azure the one that said they got to stay up here. Yeah, Mister, always on the wrong side of right. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this. 3 words. Handle your house.
Oh, I have. So shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. And know your role and shut your hole.
No,
when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
Apparently you know your role because you got you
No.
You with the dog.
I know. I don't want a lawsuit. I don't want a lawsuit from my dogs biting my son's friend. That's what I know.
Well, then you should. Aren't you a sergeant? Don't you know how to?
Hey, you want me to knife hand you? Yeah, there you go. Silence, sir. Sit in the corner, sir. Be quiet. That's exactly right. Now the pick is in. The pick is in.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if it's actually Aiden Hutchinson. I'm not even paying attention to you. Let's see if it's Aiden Hutchinson.
You know what? You're being disrespectful. You're not watching. You're not looking at the monitor. You're not looking at the camera.
I'm looking at everything here. I'm looking at you on YouTube, and I'm looking at the monitor. I'm all set here, man.
You're in Draft Central.
Absolutely. I'm feeling it here. And
okay, so here's the deal.
Society. And the bit of news that I was disappointed, but it is what it is. I still expect them to ball out. I still expect them to be the lead dog in a running back by committee. Melvin Gordon signed with the Broncos.
I know. He returned.
Yeah.
I knew that a couple of days ago. You're old news.
Well, I'm just saying that because I hyped up a player.
I know you did.
A second-year player, and I'm still hyping him up.
All right. I know you did.
So
now, I ain't going to camera on this one because I agree with you on him being a lead dog, but I told you Melvin was going to resign. All right, the first pick is in. Let's hear what Roger Goodell has to say. Will it be a shock? I don't think so. But they only took half the time.
I was listening to. Okay. I was listening to.
Whoa!
Shut up.
Trayvon Walker. Whoa!
That's not a surprise.
No. Okay, look. To me, it's a surprise because I don't think you just said it yourself. Hudson did it for 1 year. Walker did it for 1 year. So it's the same thing you just said. And I think Walker is a product. I'm keeping real. He's a product of Davis. He's a product of all those linebackers. I think he's a product of the system. Now,
wait.
I'll let you jump in.
The reason why The reason why I can see why it would be Walker, because the fact is, just look at Alabama and all the players that get picked from Alabama. You can say the same thing about Alabama players. It's a system. You can say that on there's a lot of defensive players in the league from Alabama, and you can say that about a lot of Alabama players. But I believe Aiden Hutchinson, he only did it for 1 year, man. The prior year, the team was 4-whatever. They only won 4 games.
Again, poor offense, but I'm not making an excuse. Trayvon Walker,
He's got more upside.
For 1 year as well.
He got more upside.
There was way more talent around Walker than it was Hutchinson. Now, this goes to draft number 1. Draft number 1, our mock draft number 1, Detroit gets the home discount.
Yep.
It couldn't be no easier or better for gnaw your kneecaps off. This pick should be in now.
The pick is in now. You just said the pick is in. It's a no-brainer. You know where they're going.
Effing brainer.
It's no-brainer. You know where they're going.
Yeah. Listen.
All right.
So here's a question. Here's a question for you.
Just say, Aiden Hutchinson goes to Detroit. Okay. Who goes third?
To Houston?
Yeah. Who goes third? Is it Kayvon Thibodeau? Is it Iquanu? Is it Neal? Who is it? Is it Sauce Gardner?
Thibodeau.
Is it Darryl Stingley?
No, Thibodeau.
You think so, huh?
It would be Thibodeau because
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because even though Detroit, they got a top and a bottom pick first in the first round, they'll pick up a fairly decent cornerback if that's where they're going to go. But they need that edge rusher. The Texans have 2 picks, fairly close.
3 and 13.
Yeah,
they're not fairly close. 3 and 13, like this. 3 and 13. That's not close.
That's closer than going to the next round.
Come on, man. 3 and 13.
Okay, the pick is in. Told you. Slam dunk.
Wait a minute. Look, I got a delay. Okay.
Oh, dude, you better get your streaming service.
No,
you better get a streaming
service. I got it. I have a delay.
Just like your clock is delayed, your streaming service is delayed.
Okay. So let me put it this way, okay? And let's carry this through the rest of the show. Wait for me to say the pick, which is Aiden Hutchinson. Wait a minute. Wait for me to, because apparently.
Because you're behind.
Yes.
But our listeners and our viewers already see it. Because you're behind. They got to suffer.
Okay. No.
If I got it, I'll just call it.
Okay, whatever. Whatever. Whatever, Victor. It's always,
do we have any callers? Do we have any callers on the line?
No, it's all about you, Victor. That's all right.
Oh, no, it could be, but it's not. But right now, it's all about Aiden Hutchinson staying in Detroit.
All right. Now, the Texans are on the clock.
So
who are the Texans are taking?
Well, I don't know. You quit on them, so you tell me.
Regardless of that, we don't need to go into that. All we need to go into the question I asked. Who are the Texans? The Texans are third on the clock. Who are they going to take?
Again, you already asked and I already told you Thibodeau.
Okay.
I already told you that. And I said, it's a team you quit. You know more about the Texans than I do. So know what their needs are.
They need everything. I'll tell you that right now. They need everything. They have faith in the quarterback, but they need everything.
Okay.
Cornerback, edge rusher, running back, offensive lineman. They need everything.
Let me ask you a better question.
Yeah.
What is their most pressing need? They got one pick here. Who or what position do they need the most and can afford to wait just in case it gets down to the 13th pick?
Well, let me ask you something here. What's the most important position on a football team?
Quarterback, but they already got their quarterback. Hey, big dog Mac.
They already got a quarterback, right? So what I'm saying is you need to protect that quarterback.
Hold on, timeout.
They have Laramie Tunsil. I understand that.
Don't give them 3 tackles again, Jerry. This is the real deal.
They have offensive linemen, but like I say, you can never have too many offensive linemen. You can never have.
You don't need another left tackle though, unless you're telling me they're quitting on Laramie Tunsil.
I told you the 2 top tackles, Neal and Okwanu, can play any position on the offensive line.
I agree 110%.
Okay.
But with that being said, Okwanu,
and the weakness of the Texans has long been the offensive line. So.
I agree, because they want to run the ball and they want to pass protect. So if they let's say they get Okwanu, they push him inside to guard. Is that what you're saying?
Pick his in.
But I'm asking
either guard or right tackle, one or the other, because he can't play.
I don't want to put him on the right. I want to put him on the left because he's a natural left. But the pick is in, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
So who are you saying they're going to pick?
They're probably going to pick Thibodeau, but I would go offense.
Well, it's not your team anymore. You dropped them like a bad habit once Deshaun left.
But I would go if I was at Houston, Texas, I would go to offense.
Okay.
But I don't think they will.
I don't think they need to go offense. You know what? Here's a surprise pick. Even though I think they're going to get Thibodeau, here's my surprise pick. Because they want to steal him from the Jets, Sauce Gardner.
That's what I told you. That's why I mentioned Sauce Gardner and Darryl Stingley. I told you.
Yeah, I know. I think the issue with them is up front. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they need a corner, and they get that pass rush because there's decent pass rushers left at 13. And anybody might move up to 13 because somebody was talking about moving up to 11. Yesterday, there was talk that the 11th pick was up for grabs, and some people were calling about it.
I listened to a New York radio station, a sports station. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, the day before yesterday. And he had an agent on there. And the agent said, this draft, the draft ain't.
Ooh, here we go. Your Texans. Oh, I can't say it because you haven't seen it. You need to hurry up and get your stream. Hurry up and get your stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I was right. It was a cornerback.
Darryl Stingley.
Darryl Stingley.
Yep, I told you.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Houston's going to suffer. And so is Jacksonville. I like Stingley, but not over Sauce. Not over Sauce. Now, Stingley does have the pedigree.
But the problem is this. He's missed a lot of games in college. You missed a lot of games. You missed a lot of games in college. He.
That's why I just said Houston made a mistake.
Yeah, he may carry that into the pros.
Most LSU players do. Leonard Fournette, even though he's been healthy recently, but him, what's my man, Darius Geis, Odell Beckham Jr., I mean, Landry. I'm just telling you. I thought that was the wrong pick.
All right, now it's the number 4 pick. I agree with you. I didn't like this pick. I was saying that they're probably going to go either Gardner or Stingley, and they pick, and you know, Mr. Gardner has got a chip on his shoulder because
hell yeah! All right, any Jets fans out there other than Jerry? I need a Jets fan to come on here and tell me who the Jets are picking. Now look, here's the plus. The Jets got it made. They know they can trade for Debo, or if they really press, right, and still get picks. Or they can pick Sauce. They can pick Thibodeau.
Yep.
Or they can get a left tackle.
Yep. They get the choice.
Wilson.
They have the choice of left tackles, Neal or Ekwonu.
Exactly. And still come back around and get another pick.
But they have a defensive-minded coach.
Yes, but they also got a defensive coordinator who loves to play press man-to-man. And what is Sauce Gardner good at? Press man-to-man. I'm saying Sauce is going cornerback.
Well, let me put it this way, man. Where is who's after
the Giants? The Giants are 4.
Where is Thibodeau? Is Thibodeau going to fall to the Giants? If
I think he will.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're going to pick him, but they'll have their choice. But you know what they're going to do if they're smart, especially since they did not take the option on Danny Dimes. So next year, Danny Dimes is a free agent.
Right.
The Giants are going to pick a quarterback 1 or 2 picks.
Oh, no. Hell no.
Yes, they are.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, who you
think about it? Who is behind Danny Dimes right now?
Well, let me ask you. Well, you think they're going to take Pickett? Pickett's a local guy. Pickett's from right down the street from where I live.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me because if that jersey is tough, Victor. Thank you. I got an autographed emerald one. Hold on, Tori. I'm going to show you the autographed emerald one. This is the Emerald Metcalf. Now, I had him sign it in emerald green. So hopefully you can see that.
What's that tape right there?
That's just telling me who it was.
Okay.
Certificate of authenticity is JSA. I got an Emmitt Smith. I got an Allen Iverson. I got a Barry Sanders. I sold one of the Barry Sanders already. But the emerald green, DK Metcalf, autograph. I got Ray Lewis coming in as well. But at any rate, let's get back to this is business, but the Sopranos, who's joining the family?
The Jets pick is in.
And they're shaking hands and they're happy. I believe
it should be Sauce Gardner.
I believe it's Sauce.
Yeah.
I
can't believe they're going to let it go and drop him any further.
Well, my thing is this. They got so many needs, but the best thing for that daggone defensive coordinator to fix the secondary is either Hamilton the safety, which I think is too high to get him, or Sauce Gardner at corner, and then come back and get Hamilton with your other pick, or get Thibodeau. But Thibodeau's going to fall. I'm going to tell you that right now. The fact that Evans went number 1, Walker went number 1, that tells me people are more concerned about Thibodeau's lack of effort during certain games and the ability for him to play. And that's going to pay. Tori says definitely Sauce. I believe it's Sauce too.
Yeah, I think they're going to come around in the the 10th pick could pick up an offensive player. But I think this pick is the defense.
No, they're going straight defense. They're going straight defense.
Oh, no. They're going to pick an offensive player. They got to give help to their quarterback. They're going to go to offense. One of these picks is offense.
If they don't trade the other pick, they're getting 2 defensive players. The pick is in, and the Jets have selected my namesake. This kid, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you something. The Jets are like 2 players away of being real contenders and an intelligent quarterback away from being real contenders. All Zach Wilson got to do is keep the ball, because guess what? Sauce is going to get the ball for him. Sauce is going to get the ball, and he's going to lock down that other corner, that other receiver. He travels, and he also blitzes from the corner and the slot.
Just listen to what I said before. On this last weekend, I know he's a good corner, but he's handsy, and that may not play well in the NFL.
Look, he's running to get on stage. Now, all that drip, I ain't down with all that. I'm not down with all that drip. You can keep that drip. I don't need all that. But this is a dream for this kid, right? He's just going down. He's going to Jersey. He's going to Jersey. New York is going to turn this kid into a star. He's going to turn into a star. All I can tell you is this.
Is he the next Darrell?
Revis Island?
Yeah.
Put some meat on his bones, yes.
Oh, yeah, he's going to need some meat on his bones.
If he puts some meat on his – look at that last name Gardner on that jersey. My son, Jeremiah Christian Gardner. You're going to see Gardner again. Might not be on a Jets jersey, but he's going to make the league. And if Victor decides to play, look at that. Look at that hit.
Look at the –
This is against Alabama. He's not afraid.
Come on, man.
Not afraid to hit. What?
Come on, man. Look where he's wearing his hat. Come on, man.
I don't care about the way he's wearing his hat.
He's a hood rat. Come on, man.
Hey, stop talking about Gardners like that.
Come on.
I don't talk about Taylors like that.
You don't have to.
Because you know y'all hood rats. Okay, cool.
We ain't about that.
Y'all just about yap. Y'all afraid of drama. All right. So 2 players fell. 2 teams.
Thibodeau's going to Giants. I tell you right now, Thibodeau's going to Giants. He ain't going any further. He ain't going any further.
Yes, he is.
You think he's
going? That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Giants' pressing need is offensive line. This is either Icky or it's the other tackle. The reason why is because you got to protect the quarterback. I don't care if they didn't pick up the 5th-year option. They didn't pick it up, fine. But what are you going to do next year? I know you got 2 picks. I know you got 2 picks, Giants. You have got to go ahead and freaking protect Saquon. You got to protect whoever the quarterback's going to be. And you got to get one of these linemen or 2 linemen, because you got 2 picks in the top 5 or top 7.
Yeah.
So
okay, I agree with you. One of them's got to be an offensive lineman. But what about number 7? They're up on the clock right now with number 5. What about number 7?
Honestly, here's my thought process. Because the defense was the best thing about them last year, right?
Yeah, they were a little shaky, but okay.
But they were the best. The whole damn team was shaky. But look, you got Galladay, Shepard, I forgot the other receiver name. God dang it.
Tony?
Huh?
Tony?
If he's not traded.
Yeah, they traded.
Tony.
Yeah.
And Slayton.
Yeah.
Your receivers are set. Saquon is your running back, whether you like it or not. Danny Dimes is your quarterback right now, like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
You got to either get his replacement or offensive lineman with this pick.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you turn around to number 7, if Thibodeau falls,
yeah,
I think he will.
Well, he will. He's because if he was going to get picked, he would going to get picked in the first 4 picks.
Exactly.
Carolina is not going to pick a defensive
Not
lineman.
at all.
They may pick a quarterback or they may pick an offensive lineman, but they're not picking an edge rusher.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That the Giants might pick their quarterback now.
Oh no!
Well,
I'd be shocked if they pick a quarterback.
Well, I think they pick somebody. The way they're shaking hands. Well, the point is, I think that they got a quarterback knowing that Carolina was going after Malik.
You think?
I think they got Malik. I think I got Malik Willis.
You think they're going to pick Malik?
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the talk is that they're going to pick a quarterback, and then they talk about an offensive lineman to protect Sam Darnold because they need offensive line help also.
Well, that's what I mean. That it's about to be. Well, the pick is in, but if it's not an offensive lineman, it's Malik Willis.
They're not picking a quarterback. No way. Not the Giants. Let me give you this nugget that you may not know. Tell me the last time the Giants had a black quarterback.
Oh my God. I'm not worried about complexion, bro. This ain't that type of show. It ain't that type of show today.
I'm just saying.
I understand, racist man. I mean, Jerry.
No, I'm just saying.
I understand.
Every team has their preference, man.
Can you tone that down? I want to keep my viewers. I got viewers of all ethnicities.
I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real here, man.
Okay, well, don't keep it real right now. Let's just stick to the facts. They need a player. And the pick is in. A Make-A-Wish kid is making the pick. Sam Prince. Thibodeau.
Is it? Okay.
Thibodeau.
That's right.
I don't like that pick for them, man.
You don't like that pick?
No. Look, I'm going to tell you what's going on.
Right.
It seems like all the odd numbers are picking the wrong players, and all the evens are picking the right players.
You think so?
I think so. Does he have a Snickers? He has a Snickers logo on his damn. He's advertising already. It's all about him. He has a Snickers. Does that say Snickers? I think that says Snickers.
You know, he's from California too, Thibodeau.
Yeah, but one thing that they've said about him was during interviews, he was talking more about his brand than the team.
He's a Hollywood man. He's from California. Come on.
Well, University of Oregon turned him into a star. And all I can tell you is the Giants are not going to get the best out of him.
You don't think so?
I don't. Because right now, we're looking at an offense that needs offensive line help in order to keep the defense.
They also need defensive help.
Yeah.
And you can't pass up supposedly a top line edge rusher.
Listen, I don't think he's top line.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Tori says defense heavy is kind of shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm not. But I'll tell you this. I wouldn't have gone with him because
I wanted to expound on this before, and I've gotten off track a few times. I listened to a radio show in New York that had a scout on, and the scout had said he had talked to several general managers. And the general managers, even though everybody's hyping these players up, weren't impressed with these players. That basically all these players are not too far off from each other. So it made that that much harder to want to grab a player or even trade up to get a player, because a lot of these players in a typical draft, there's a clear-cut number one. Clear-cut. There was never a clear-cut number one in this.
Hutchinson was my clear-cut number one. Well, while we're at a low,
obviously he wasn't a clear-cut.
I want people to look at this beautiful 1 of 25 Cincinnati Bengals. You see the Bengal tiger stripes? You see it? You see the name? You don't see the name. Joe Burrow. There we go. Joe Burrow. 1 of 25 with this design. Officially licensed. Fanatics. Super Bowl helmet. Come and get it if you want it. We got stuff for you over here. We got stuff. Kayvon Thibodeau.
All right.
Like
the Carolina Panthers are on the clock.
And they're going to pick
offensive lineman.
No, they're picking a quarterback.
It came out. It came out today that David Tepper, the owner of the Carolina Panthers, had a lot of positive things to say about Matt Rule and Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
So he said that Sam Darnold, he thinks
he's got to boost him, though. He's got to boost him. Now, here's something Torrey just said, and I agree with him. Giants D last year wasn't horrible, though. Their offense struggled. The O-line hurt them. That's exactly what I was saying. Exactly what I was saying. And that's why they don't need this brash kid already in New York.
Wait a minute. There's still an offensive lineman on the board. You think
I get it, but I would have gotten him first.
5 and 7? Wait a minute. Let me put it this way. You could interchange them. So they take a offensive lineman, a 5, and take Thibodeau at 7, because Carolina is not going to take Thibodeau.
I understand that. And what I'm trying to tell you is that gives somebody an opportunity to trade up to try to get that player, and you can still fall back a couple steps and pick the player you want. So to me, I would have gone offensive lineman. I would have gone or quarterback, especially knowing that
quarterback or corner.
Quarter.
Oh no, hell no.
Well, let me get a couple more. While you say that, let me get a couple more pieces of merchandise. Go ahead, keep talking, Jerry.
The reason I wouldn't have taken a quarterback at number 5 is because there's supposed to be a better quarterback class when Daniel Jones' contract is up next year. There's going to be a better quarterback class. So, what's going on, man?
I'm out of focus because I got up, so I'm trying to get myself back in focus.
I can see that. You see, you shouldn't have got up in the first freaking place, but that's okay.
I gotta advertise, since you're not doing it, Mr. Co-host, Eternal Autographs and Memorabilia on Facebook.
Wait a minute.
FSP.
Wait a minute. Well, why don't you have it on the bottom?
I do, but I wanted people to donate.
You don't have it down on the bottom. You don't have it down on the bottom.
I know. Calm down. I said I need people to to donate to us through Venmo, Cash App, Facebook, or
Carolina.
I see that. Or they can call in the number and be on blogtalkradio.com, 347-637-3220. Again, that number is 347-637-3220. And while we wait, I don't like this kid, but it's Emmitt Smith. And I got 2 stickers for Emmitt Smith.
As an athlete, you're always thinking about
official autograph right there. And his personal sticker for authenticity. Emmitt Smith,
At Finger Hut,
we got that too.
We celebrate you being
This Saturday,
more monthly payments than traditional.
we're going to post some Razzes
you love.
and eternal autographs
Can you build your
and
credit?
memorabilia
Ready credit account. If you're looking for
on Facebook.
kitchen essentials, clothes, toys, and more,
Get your money ready.
all at Finger Hut.
It'll be cheap.
And we'll go for credit at fingerhut.com.
With that being said, brother, I'm with you. I'm with you. My man Jason, we both are Washington Commander fans. He actually, Jason, I'm gonna tell people where you work so they know who you are. Jason is a former military person, friend of mine. The pick is in, and the Carolina Panthers select.
With the sixth pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select
Iquanu.
Told you, offensive lineman. Told you.
But see, that proves my point. That proves my point, Jerry. If they would have went offensive line, no. If the Giants would have went offensive line,
Oh man. Let me ask you something.
you were right. He was the first offensive tackle taken.
Let me ask you something. Let me
I'll
ask
give
you.
that.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
How much does it hurt for you always think that you're right? How much does it hurt?
How much does it hurt? What the
Yeah.
hell are you talking about? I
mean, if you keep patting yourself on the back, sooner or later it's going to hurt.
You should know how that is, but you rarely do it because you're rarely right. But it's okay. I understand.
Okay. I told you an offensive lineman, and I told you a quantum.
No, I agree. Listen, I said you're right. What part of that?
Now the Jets, now the Giants can take Thibodeau.
Well, they already took Thibodeau. Thibodeau's gone.
Now the Giants can take an offensive lineman, maybe Neal.
I think Neal is a good pick, or Cross, because Cross is interchangeable as well.
I like Neal better, man.
I do as well. Well, here's the question: do the Giants need a center? Because if they need a center,
well, he's a versatile lineman.
I understand that, but Lichenbaum can play center and guard. And the best thing for a quarterback that's struggling is that a center that can control that offensive line. Because that offensive line is struggling. It does no good to have a great left tackle and a center who can't do jack.
See, the Giants were in a perfect spot because the fact is they know that they needed defensive help. And I understand that the Giants' defense was decent, but you always need a good pass rusher. You got Dak Prescott, you got Carson Wentz, and you got let me see now, who else is in the East?
This is very sad.
Jalen Hurts. You got Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, and Carson Wentz. You need somebody to pressure the quarterback.
No, I got that, Jerry. Listen, I got that. I don't think Thibodeau is that guy.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
Just like Barry Sanders right here on the home jersey. You know. Yeah.
You charge too much. I can't afford you.
Dude.
I can't afford
why are you ruining my sales? Be quiet. If you don't like it, do what your mother said. If you got nothing nice to say, shut your damn mouth. There you go. There you go.
No.
Come on, it's only gonna be $25 a spot. That ain't much. Somebody said I charge too much. 25. Just you know what? Just for you, it's $50 a spot for Jerry. You get double.
Yeah, it's $50 because I did take 2 spots. Normally I take 2 spots.
Okay. So with the Giants back on the clock, I agree it should be an offensive lineman.
Yep.
But you know what? Do you think they might trade this pick?
No.
To pick up some more picks? Because if they can trade down to like 11 and just move 4 spots down, they can still get. Now, listen to me.
Listen to me. The pick is in.
Oh, okay. No, well, shut up.
The pick is in.
All right. But Brian Daboll, he likes to throw the ball, but he also likes to try to run it too. So it's got to be an offensive lineman. It's got to be. If it's not, is it Hamilton? Because they need a safety to go along with.
No. It's an offensive lineman.
It better be. It better be.
It's an offensive lineman.
If it's not an offensive lineman, I'm telling you, you New Yorkers, y'all got to show up.
Stop. I don't want to hear that.
I don't care what you want to hear.
It's an offensive lineman.
I hope it is.
This is a no-brainer to me. It's an offensive lineman.
Well, see, that's what happens when people think it's a no-brainer and their brain cells get busted. Because it should have been an offensive lineman to begin with. Knowing that Thibodeau was not going to the daggone Panthers and an offensive lineman
So
there, they should have been offensive lineman first.
So let me put it this way.
The pick is in.
So it doesn't make a difference because the fact is they knew the Panthers weren't going to take a Thibodeau.
All right, here we go.
Or an offensive lineman.
Evan Neal.
There you go.
I mean, that's good. Listen, I don't disagree with that at all.
This is a great. So far, the Giants are doing what they should be doing. They got defense and offense. I don't like the Giants. I'm not a Giant fan, but this is a good move.
Thank God the Jerry Grease.
Stop. They got a Thibodeau and they got Evan O'Neal.
But you know what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen.
What's that?
Evan O'Neal is a beast. I love him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is iron going to sharpen iron? Is Thibodeau going to sharpen Evan Neal, or is Neal going to run and smack around Thibodeau? That's what you got to see. Left tackle versus right defensive end in practice every day. Now, here's what's going to happen. Watch what I tell you. If O'Neal is a stud during the season or next season, and Thibodeau is still up and down, we know that it wasn't iron sharpening iron in practice. It was ironing a sheet in practice. Because let's think about this. You just said it. Dak Prescott, who can scramble. Jalen Hurts, who can run. The statue, Carson Wentz, but he can move a little bit. If Thibodeau cannot beat up or get past this massive man in practice, he's not going to fare that well versus other players that he got faced and chase down the quarterback. Two quarterbacks.
That may make each of them players better going against each other.
Well, that's what I said. Does iron sharpen iron, or does iron a sheet?
Yeah.
Because I believe Evan Neal is the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
I am not convinced that Thibodeau. Now, I'll say this: at the beginning of the season, the college football season, I thought I thought Thibodeau was a beast, and he was the reason why Oregon was ranked number 3. But then you start seeing him miss plays and miss games, and the effort wasn't always there when he was in. I'm like, okay. All right, pick number 8, Atlanta. Where my Atlanta Falcons at? That's what I'm about to ask.
They need a lot of help.
So Jason works for the NFL as a photographer, by the way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jason. I had to let him know where you at, because you're a good brother and former military combat cameraman. We served together in Fort Meade. Brother, he's a good brother. Got a lot of kids. But he's a good brother. But they get Malik. I think they get Malik.
You think so?
The reason why is because I thought Malik or Pickett was going to go to Carolina. That didn't happen. So they either get Malik or the pick is in, or they're getting Garrett, wide receiver. Me too, Jason. I hope it's Malik as well. But they need another receiver.
I don't think it gets Malik.
Well, who do you think they get? Come on, before the pick gets announced.
I think they go defense.
Who?
Ooh, that's a good question. Jermaine Johnson?
Ah, but I don't think. I think they need to get a receiver.
Okay.
I really think they got to get a receiver. That's what I think.
Well, you may have a point there because they really don't have any receivers. They don't have any receivers.
Gage is gone. Old boy suspended for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing they got is Kyle Pitts. And we already know that Mariota's going to run, maybe.
No, Mariota's going to run. He's built that way. You know he's going to run.
Well, speaking of running, this man right here, the pick is in. The pick is in.
The pick has been in for 2 minutes. What are you talking about? What are you talking
Drake London, wide receiver, USC. So if it's been in for 2 minutes, why don't you say something?
Because I don't see it yet. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Drake London, USC. Now, you did say Drake was going to be the first receiver taken. Now, I like this pick.
I don't like this pick.
Oh, he's limping. I don't know if that's a limp or is that his pimp. Which one is it, Jerry?
It's a limp.
I agree.
He's had an ankle issue. It's a limp. He's not completely healed from the ankle. It's a limp.
Yeah, that is a limp.
Mm-hmm. And as he's walking, it's getting worse.
I know. I don't know if the nerves are playing a role or not, but I believe you're right. Ooh. I'm gonna tell you why I like it.
This is a surprise for me.
Well, I thought it was gonna be Garrett myself, but here's my thing. I like him and Kyle Pitts together. Two tall, rangeful receivers, but I don't like that limp. That doesn't mean by the time the season comes, he's not ready to go. He's Mike Evans. Mike Evans.
Yep.
And that's why I like it. Mm-hmm. Because you don't need a burner. You can get somebody else to be a burner. But for the body and the radius.
Yep. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. The wingspan, the radius. And Mariota is not the most accurate.
No.
Pass.
No. I agree.
So we come to the next pick, and it's Seattle. What does Seattle do here?
Well, since they got Seattle Seahawks jersey on,
do they take Malik here or Kenny Pickett?
They don't take either. Because what they're doing is they're seeing if Jake Locker can be their quarterback. What they will do in the second round, if Ritter or any of these other cats are there, they'll get them.
Ritter's not going to be there. I don't think Ritter's going to be there.
Ritter or Corral. But see, here's the deal. I think Malik, I think Pickett, Ritter, and Corral are the top 4, right? Only 2 of them are going in this draft because look, Carolina didn't pick them, Atlanta didn't pick them, and those are 2 teams that said they needed a quarterback.
What about Seattle? That's what I'm talking about. Seattle.
I know. I can't, but I can talk about this dude. Last name Iverson, first name Allen, and you probably can't see the autograph right there.
Yeah, I see it.
But there it is. AI in the house. Now, Jerry Taylor.
Yes, sir.
If you're saying quarterback, which quarterback and why?
If I'm picking a quarterback now, which quarterback and why? Malik Willis. He got the most upside. He's the most athletic.
He's Russell. He's a bigger Russell.
Yeah, and he's got the cannon.
But does it see the difference is this? Russell had it up here already.
Okay.
He already had it up here.
Okay.
I'm not saying Malik doesn't have it up here already, but is he ready to come and take the job from Jake Locker?
Well, let me put it this way.
That's the question. Because if you're picking number 9th overall,
I'm talking about Drew Lock. You're talking about Drew Lock. Come on, man.
Hey, a change of scenery might be good for him.
Jake Locker is long gone.
Oh yeah, Drew Lock. My bad.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. My bad. My bad.
It's Drew Lock, and Drew Lock is come on, really? Drew Lock? Drew Lock? Really?
Look, you never know. You never know. And I've got many, many more jerseys that we're going to line, guys.
Well, let me put it this way: if either quarterback's not picked at 9, the next chance they have is at 16. 16.
Who's at 16?
New Orleans.
And that wouldn't be a bad place to send a quarterback to learn. Because you can't go, but see, that's the thing. New Orleans needs an offensive lineman. They need a left tackle.
New Orleans has 2 picks.
Dude, I understand that.
16 and 19.
19.
And one of them is going to be an offensive lineman. I guarantee that.
I know that. And I think the first one is going to be offensive lineman. But in order to beat out Pittsburgh from because right now, the way it's playing, if Pittsburgh really wants Pickett or Malik, they're going to fall right to him. The way it's rolling.
Wow, yeah. Well, you never know, man. You sitting waiting, and being Pittsburgh at 20, saying, "Oh, we only got a few more picks. Maybe we get a chance to get this guy." And Seattle, or one of New Orleans' picks, or can pick him up. Oh,
it's just a little tease.
That's intriguing.
Just a little.
That's
a little tease, y'all.
That's intriguing. Ray Lewis.
I got a white one too. I'm just saying. Don't mess with my money, JT.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Your prices are too high. Yeah, remember that? You bum. All right. So
The price is too high.
Kyle Hamilton. Ooh. Do they go Kyle Hamilton? They need a safety / linebacker. And dude is like that. He's that hybrid strong safety / linebacker because Adams, he's
Still sitting out there.
So
you guys thought that Atlanta might go get him, but
hey, brother,
his name called. One of those guys.
Jason,
Right now.
I'm going to get a Deion Sanders autographed jersey.
First,
Probably the Falcons one, but it's coming. I'll let you know when, brother.
Well, let me put it this way. That's the one. That's the one I would want if I wanted one. Deion Sanders, Atlanta Falcon jersey.
All right, Seattle.
To me, that's Deion Sanders, Falcon.
Ooh, they're
Don't tell me.
protecting Drew Lock.
Offensive lineman. Jermaine
Charles
Croft. Okay.
That's a good pick. Dude got a baby face. Here's what I'm gonna say. I like him.
Okay.
I like him.
Oh, we're getting to the New York Jets. So who are the next Jets going to take?
Well, I thought they were going to have a chance at Charles. He's gone now. They got Darryl Stingley Jr.
No.
Player, but I didn't think he was the best corner on the board at the time.
What are you talking about? Darryl Stingley went to the Houston Texans. What are you talking about?
Oh, my bad. Jets got
Sauce.
They got Sauce. I think they go get Hamilton. I think the Jets get Hamilton.
I think they need something on the offensive side. They got a defensive player, a shutdown corner, and they need something on the offensive side for Zach Wilson.
Now, okay. Bear with me when I say this. I agree and disagree. I think if they do go get a player, it's going to be a receiver.
Of course, yeah. That's what I'm talking
it's
about.
going to be Garrett. The reason why is because if they were willing to give up a first-round draft pick to get Debo, but obviously San Francisco said, no, we're not going to move him. And I can imagine the 49ers taking a lesser first-round pick for Debo when you can get a top 10 pick for Debo. I think the next best offensive lineman. The next best. Who do you have as the next best offensive lineman? Because I've got Lichenbaum.
Yes.
Oh, my man out of northern Iowa is Lichenbaum, but who's this other kid? Oh, I forgot his name. It's on my mind. I can't think of it right now. But that's what I would get, or Garrett.
I think they get a wide receiver here.
And if it is, it's Garrett. And you know what?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. You think it's Jameson? Jameson Williams? From
Alabama? It should be a wide receiver.
Okay, I got it. But kid was sacked 44 times in 13 games. The pick is in. Oh, do you think they get James Johnson? Jamison Johnson? Yep.
The pick is in?
Yeah. They're getting Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson.
That's not who they picked. That's who I think they're going to pick.
Oh.
Ooh.
Pick is in.
I know. Johnson would be perfect if they want defensive linemen.
They're not going defense. It's got to be an offensive guy. Got to be a wide receiver.
They need help in the secondary, man. My man said, Big Mac. They already know. Big Mac says, oh, yeah. So he already knows what the pick is. My streaming service is slow, too. Maybe not as slow as yours, but it's slow. Are you on the new service or the old service?
New service. And the fact is this. This TV with the service is ahead of my other TV that I'm looking at on YouTube. So,
well, Whatever the case may be, my friend. This is interesting because
it's got to be a wide receiver. You notice the two New York teams went defense and offense.
Yeah.
And I gotta believe this New York team's going to go defense.
The pick is in,
just like this.
And the Jets select Garrett Wilson.
Told you, had to be an offensive wide receiver.
Hey, Big Dog Matt, that's what Jerry was saying. That's exactly what Jerry was saying. I didn't think they. Hold on, is this dude a Metro? I don't have a problem if he is, but I don't know about this one.
What?
Is he gonna be the next Brian Westbrook wearing all types of weird stuff?
He had pearls around his neck.
I see that, and he got the Two-Face, you know, the villain from Batman, the Two-Face suit on.
I'm not a big fan of small wide receivers.
He's not that small.
6 foot, 180 pounds. He's small. 6 foot,
guy,
180 pounds.
He ain't, dude. He doesn't need to be a Goliath. Why do you think he needs to be a Goliath?
You know my favorite wide receiver in this draft class. You know my favorite guy from Arkansas, Treylon Burks, 6'3", 225.
Okay, but you don't have many 6'3", 225 guys in this draft.
Treylon Burks.
I said you don't have many. I didn't say you didn't have any. I said many.
I said, do you know who my favorite wide receiver in this class is?
Okay, but he's not even going to go in the first round.
Who is it?
Your boy from North Dakota State. He's not. We're a third of the way through. Washington's on the clock, right?
Who's talking about North Dakota State? I'm talking South Dakota State.
Oh, you said Arkansas. You said
Arkansas, yeah.
Okay.
Wake up.
My bad. I thought you said the North Dakota State kid because he's a big guy too.
Yes,
he's a nice size guy.
And I like him. I also like him, but I like Treylon Burks. He reminds me of a slight smaller version of Antoine Bowles.
I got you. But can he take a shot like Anquan? That's the difference.
6'3", 225. He better be able
to take a shot.
Look how small he is, man. Come on, he ain't gonna last.
You're such a hater.
That's a Ruggs. That's a
Henry Ruggs.
That's a Ruggs. That's Deshaun Watson. That's what I'm seeing there.
Deshaun Watson's a quarterback. Your quarterback.
I mean Deshaun Jackson. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. How am I about to say?
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson. Oh, there's a trade. There's a trade.
Oh, they traded up. Now they're going to get Malik.
Yep.
That means we dropped down to 18.
You drop down to.
But what that tells me is
it could be 16 or 19, one or the other.
But see, what that tells me is
they're going to go get
we picked up a second-round pick.
They're going to
go going defense.
They're going to go and get they need an offensive lineman. So if they trade up, they're not going to trade up for an offensive lineman.
But this is the second time New Orleans traded up in this draft.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah. They want a quarterback.
They want somebody. Yeah, they got it. They're going for somebody really bad.
They want a quarterback. They want a quarterback.
So Washington, they got it. I want to see the compensation my team got. Oh, we traded back to 12, 13, 14, 15. We traded to 16.
That's what I said. 16.
You said 16, 18, whatever.
I said 16 or 19.
16 or 19, yeah. Okay, so my boy Tony says, and he's also a Washington fan, with the help Washington needs, they trade 11 pick to New Orleans. Washington is the epitome of dysfunction.
You are so right about that.
No, listen, Tony.
You are so right. He's so right. Stop.
Shut up, Jerry. Stop, Let me talk about Padre.
No.
And we went to the same
I'm not going to let you do it. I'm not going to let you do it.
This is the cruise show.
That happened. It's
Hey,
not
listen,
going to happen.
let me talk to Tony.
The epitome
I'm talking
of
to Tony.
dysfunction is what they're talking about
Jerry,
here.
let me talk to Tony. I didn't say we weren't dysfunctional. I didn't say that. I just said let me talk to Tony.
Is he a Washington
Tony,
Commander?
I'm going to mute Jerry if he keeps talking. I'm about to mute Jerry. So, Tony, here's the deal.
Is he a Washington Commander fan?
Jerry, be quiet. Quiet.
The epitome of.
So, I had to mute Jerry because he don't want to be quiet. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tony. Oh, yeah, now I know what it feels like, right? Okay, so Tony, I'm not going to say it's dysfunction. What I'm going to say is this, Tony. He, being Dan Snyder, figures, dude, I unmuted you, but just stop talking. Dan Snyder understands we need help. This is what this tells me. Washington's going to get Hamilton and or Lloyd, depending on what second round pick they got. Oh, you know what? I don't even think they got a second round pick. You know why, Jerry? Take the thing down so I can tell you why. I agree with this too. I totally agree with that too, Tony, because New Orleans gave Philly their second round pick for this year's draft. Did they have more than one second round pick this year? Can you Google to find out if New Orleans had multiple second round picks?
New Orleans has. Hold on.
Had. Well,
I have that. I have that.
Because if not, did we get a first round pick from next year too? Just to move down? Because I wouldn't have gave up 11 just to move back and get a third round pick.
New Orleans only has one second round pick.
And that went to so we get a third and a fourth. Get the hell out of here. That's now you know what? I agree with you. I wouldn't have taken a third and a fourth. I wouldn't have did that. Not for no third round pick. So they get a third round pick back from the pick that they gave away for Carson Wentz. But at the same time,
they're going after a quarterback, Malik Willis.
Yeah.
I gotta believe that. They moved up in the draft to get a quarterback.
I agree.
And they didn't want to take. They didn't want to take.
I also agree with you, Tony.
Dysfunctional.
I do not like getting a third and a fourth to move down. I don't agree with that. Now you move down 5 spaces. A lot of crap can happen in 5 draft picks. Right? So I
don't think they're going after a quarterback. I think they're going after a wide receiver.
Nah.
I think they cover the wide receiver. I'd be surprised if they take a quarterback. I think they're going after a wide receiver.
I don't think they're going after a wide receiver.
Chris Olave?
No.
Traylon Burks? Emerson Williams?
Williams, maybe. Why is Kansas City? Oh, these are the AFC players, AFC West players, and the super fans. So here's my thought process, Jerry.
Tony Gonzalez.
Yes, I know. I see Tony Gonzalez.
There's your boy, Austin Eckler. There's your boy, Austin Eckler.
Oh, I know. Hey, Tony, I believe they do want to team up with Olave.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm thinking.
Olave can fall back to Washington at 16. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Look, remember I said this on Saturday that they were going to grab.
The pick is there. Let's see. Hold on.
I had said this on Saturday that they wanted to team up Ohio State wide receivers.
Oh, I know that. I knew that when Ron Rivera went directly to his pro day. So when the head coach goes to any pro day, there's real interest.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah, I did. And he literally
I said we talked about that before.
I know, I said I brought that up, yeah.
It don't make a difference. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable.
Okay. I agree with you. Tony says, but no matter who's at wide receiver, without a QB, those wide receivers won't make a dent in the needs of the offense. I agree, because here's what I'm saying. If they get Olave, though, that means they have no confidence in Brown, De'Ami Brown, who they drafted last year. Because you already paid Samuels. You got to pay Terry. Oh, I think you were right, Jerry. I think you were right. Tony just spoiled it for us. I think Tony just spoiled it for us. I'm not going to spoil it for the viewers. But if the pick is in,
don't spoil it, man.
well, I'll say right there, bam, we're not getting them. So that tells me Washington wanted them to begin with. If they gave up the pick, if we gave up the pick so they can move up and get them.
Like I said, they want to team up Michael Thomas, who's from Ohio State, with one of the wide receivers from Ohio State. I said that. I said this past Saturday.
But he's also one of those small, short guys. You saying, I don't like him. I don't like him.
I don't like him, but I'm just saying that's what they're going to pick. That's what I thought they were going to pick.
Tony, I'm afraid you're right on this because they didn't give him the money yet. They're going to exercise his fifth-year option next year. But they got to also pay the Predator. They also got to pay Gibson. So I hate to see Terry leave because Terry's the best thing we got on offense. And I believe you're right, man.
He's not going to do – Carson's not going to do him any favors.
I don't think so. I don't. But
I have no idea. Well, I do, but I'm not going to say it on this show. Why Carson got moved again and got another chance. I'm not going to say it on this show.
Then don't say it. What I just tell you? What I just tell you? If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
That's what I said. I'm going to say it. I wasn't going to say it.
I agree with you. He says exactly what we were just talking about, Jerry. He says McLaurin is better than anyone on the offense that's looking for an extension, and Wentz will get him killed.
Yep.
Listen, I can't deny that, Tony. I can't. Look, man. If Washington traded back to 16, thinking that New Orleans was not going to get this guy, and he was your target, here's how you know if Washington is stupid on it. If Washington drafts a receiver at 16.
Yeah, they're going to draft. Yeah.
If they draft a receiver at 16. Oh, Detroit moved up. Ooh.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
They moved from 32 to 12. They jumped 20 spots.
Whoa! Wow.
Hey, shut your pie hole, Tony. Y'all light-skinned cats are cool. I used to be light-skinned, then I joined the Army. Got all this damn sun. You in the Army, too. How the hell you ain't getting no sun?
Light skin is soft. Light skin guys are soft.
Shut your bald-headed ass up, old man.
They're soft.
We are not soft.
Yeah.
Oh, you calling your nephew soft. Good job. Good job. So here's my question. I didn't see what the compensation was for Detroit to move to Minnesota because that's an inter division trade.
Yep.
You just gave your rival something crazy to move from 32 to 12. Oh my God.
So who are they going after?
To make this big of a move? And they already got Aiden Hutchinson?
Quarterback?
Gotta be. Because you know what? They're trying to jump in front of Pittsburgh.
Well, they just did.
And here's what I'm going to tell you. If Minnesota got way more compensation than Washington did, that'll prove that they're dumb as BS. It'll prove it. They got a second round pick and a third round pick to move to 12. And they still get a 32. Oh my God. Here's what I'm going to tell you.
They got the 32nd pick. They got a second round.
They also gave up a second pick. Washington only gave up the first round pick. So, in essence.
Wow. You see that?
Yeah.
Detroit got the 12th overall pick and a second round pick. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But they gave up their second round pick, too. They gave up the 32nd and the second.
But the difference.
The pick is in.
Detroit got a 34th second round pick, and Minnesota got a 46. Detroit got 46, and Minnesota got a 34.
Jamison Williams, wide receiver. They went receiver. They did not go quarterback.
Thanks to them. I haven't yet to see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. But here's my thing. There must be a run on receivers that's coming.
I told you. Yeah. Absolutely. 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 There's a lot of receivers in here, man.
But you know who's sliding?
Who?
Quality offensive linemen. Quality offensive linemen. And Washington has got to get a lineman now. If they can't get a wide receiver, because they just let people leapfrog them to get the top talented wide receivers.
So who's next? Who's next in line here?
Next is Philly, who's going to get a wide receiver.
No, the Texans. Texans are 13.
Philly is next.
The Texans are 13.
Will you listen, bro?
The Texans are 13.
Listen to me.
This is the 12th pick. The Texans are 13.
You said Houston traded with Philly.
When?
Philly is on the clock. They are next. They traded places to jump Baltimore.
I didn't see that.
Look at the ticker. It says Philadelphia is next. And I agree, Tony. I thought they were getting a damn quarterback, but they went and got a receiver. They wasted all that draft capital for now. Don't get me wrong. Williams is a nice receiver. He's the kid that broke his ankle or tore his ACL during the championship game.
Yeah. You look like you're walking on right now.
Malik top. Oh, Washington want to play Malik top 11 money, so they already owe Wentz the remainder of his contract. I can understand that too. And if they get Malik Willis at number 16, I can understand that. But if you're going to let Kenny Pickett go, who I think is the better pocket quarterback, I don't know. I would say Malik if Pickett wasn't there. Because I actually think he's better than Malik. Malik is just a big muscle that learns to become accurate. Desmond Ridder is the guy I think they should get in the second round, though. I think they should get – that's just me. But with all this movement, I don't know. I got to tell my wife to bring me some food because something smells good.
that's something he does naturally as well. These are home runs. The Detroit Lions
Jerry, tell me what's going on.
touch the ball 8 or 9 times in an impact
Well,
football game.
I gotta wait to see what Philly does. I can imagine Philly probably going after a wide receiver, but what wide receiver are they going to go after?
Well, who's the next best wide receiver?
Guy from South Dakota State.
I thought you was going to get Arkansas over South Dakota State.
Oh, Traylon Burks.
Ah,
One
what
or
you
the
gonna
other.
do? But then here's the question.
To me, I'm in love with Traylon Burks. I really like him a lot. I think,
And I told you Philly moved up 2 spots. They're getting a receiver too. But here's the question: what's going to be left for Aaron Rodgers if all 2 receivers are gone?
no, we got Christian Watson. You got Jahan Dotson still there. So
not if Houston picks one.
Houston's not going to pick a wide receiver. No way. They're not picking a wide receiver. They probably pick a wide receiver in his second round or after that, but they're not. Their second pick in the first round is not going to be a wide receiver. No way.
Listen, I wish Tony would just jump. Tony, if you want to come on air, drop your email address or message me your email address on Facebook. I will bring you on air and you can be one of the heads that join this conversation, because I agree with what you're saying, but I want people to hear it that's on Blog Talk Radio that can't hear it. By the way, if you go to blogtalkradio.com/VICHBK, hit the number 1, Jerry will see it, and you'll be able to join the conversation. Or just listen to the program on blogtalkradio.com. If you want to see my lovely face, which I know you do because it's such a great face, and that guy's face, you can come join us right here on Twitch, VICHBK, YouTube, Victor Gardner, Facebook, Victor Gardner. We are live and he sent he sent it. It's time to get another talking head on the program, JT.
Whatever.
We're about to have a third player on the show. Now, JT, I want you to mind your manners and behave.
You know how I am.
That's what I said. Mind your manners. And then, what's up, Brian? Now, I ain't got no brother-in-laws or nothing like that, but Brian Batts is like a brother to me. And Brian, I'm going to invite you to come on the air and chop it up with us too. Shoot me your email address and I'll bring you on, because we talking that talk today. You ain't got to behave. Keep it real, JT.
That's right.
Listen,
I always tell them I keep it real all the time.
I got to keep the listeners and the viewers. Sometimes JT be talking racist. I can't allow that to happen. I'm still in the military. I can't, and I have a political career I want to look forward to. And I don't want any of my co-hosts' words to come back and hurt me. But hey, Brian, come on. We'll let you on. But Tony, check your email address. Just check your email. I just sent you the invite to come on board.
Make sure your camera is active.
Yep. I know you didn't hold back. I'm about to invite Brian. My boy Brian is about to jump on here too. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be 4 heads. And I know why Brian's coming on. He wants to talk about them damn Dallas Cowboys. Them damn Dallas Cowboys.
At 24?
Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. When you guys come on there,
Texans are now on the clock. The Eagles.
When your team comes up, and me and Tony got the same team.
What's going on, Ian?
Oh, Tony, your shit. I mean, your thing didn't go through.
I feel for you. Yeah, I feel for you.
Oh, it said not kind. That's why it didn't happen. I want you
So, would you agree with that?
to make the pick for your team.
Department when we traded up a few spots?
Just make the pick for your team.
Sir Cox, maybe history repeats itself.
Once you do that,
Davis in Baltimore, coach, was that he had Clay.
explain why you pick who you pick.
That would make it work real well if indeed they take him. Texans strong and long. Yeah, Texans.
So,
in 2 fifths to move down.
Brian, check your email. I just sent
That's the most.
the invite.
In 22 draft. Here comes Roger Goodell with the first of 2 Eagles picks. Again, they picked 18th overall. And the Ravens pick is in, so you're going to
All right.
get some back-to-back picks fast.
All right, Tony.
On the clock, the Washington Commanders who moved
Email is sent. You should get it. The Eagles have a pick in.
Olave, they select. Then it's the Chargers. And
Let's see what we got.
And the commissioner, no doubt, about to announce who these young folks.
No Eagle fans on, I guess.
Well, we didn't call up, our boy.
From teams across Clark County and
Oh, he said Philly got better. That means they got a good pick. Had to be a wide receiver.
they truly exemplified the NFL's values of respect,
So,
integrity, resiliency, and
you
respect.
can do it on your phone, Brian. If you want to do it on your laptop, that's fine. But make sure you got a camera that works. Jordan Davis, defensive tackle. I told you Philly was going to go defense. I thought they were going to go linebacker.
Relax. Okay.
That monster.
Okay.
You see my eyes, how big my eyes are? That monster of a man,
Who's this? Lloyd?
Jordan Davis.
Oh, really?
That
Ooh.
monster of a man.
Ooh.
Thank you, baby. That monster of a man.
6'7", 6'6", 340 pounds, brother. 4'8".
He's a monster of a man. I like his outfit. Look like a red stripe bottle, though. But I tell you what, look at them eyes. That dude is legit. He is a legit monster.
He's known as what they know. What are you eating? What are you?
Oh, but did you complain about it as you're bringing it to me? Did you complain about it as you're bringing it to me? No, you did not. I'm eating Korean food. Now, all right, I'm gonna bring my man Jordan in. Jordan. My man Brian in.
Guys like him are known as country strong.
Oh yeah, I got a country strong dude about to bring on. The dude about to bring on, he country strong. He like a little short pit bull country strong dude too. Brian.
What's going on, partner?
Oh yeah, he's country strong. I can see that.
He got that stupid ass shirt on.
You a cowboy? Oh man,
He a cowboy fan.
I feel for you.
Put that little pebble away.
I feel for you.
Put that pebble away as I bring on my 24-inch python.
Man,
Woo!
come on.
It is.
Man.
Woo! All right, Brian.
You know
All
it.
right.
What's up?
Tell everybody who you are, your football knowledge and background, and then I want you to give the people a quick synopsis of the draft pick so far.
As you see my name, I'm Brian Batts. I played football growing up. I played football in high school. I coach youth football because I just love the kids. And, won state championships and won conference championships. So, that's me.
You play running back?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I played nose guard.
Oh,
He's your height, Jerry, playing nose guard.
nose guard.
Yeah.
He's your height playing nose guard. So
Whoa.
he's like 5 foot nothing. But the the brother can barbecue. Like I said, I don't have any brother-in-laws, but he would be my brother-in-law if life was different. But I'm okay with that because you're still my man.
You know it.
Now I'm gonna tell you, Brian has a very good knowledge of football, very good basic knowledge of football.
Okay.
His choice of teams suck.
About like yours does.
Hey, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Tell the viewers and the listeners your thoughts on, what we've seen so far. Like from the first pick on down. You ain't got to go through every pick. Oh, Lord, I got the other person to bring him in. I'm going to bring Tony in. He looked like Tony. Looked like he about
and put it this way. What's your thoughts on who surprised you up until this point?
Up to this point, really is not one particular person, but I'm surprised that the receivers went off the board back to back to back to back. Who was that? The Saints kind of needed a receiver, but
they moved
the Jets
twice just to get Olave, though.
Yeah. They moved up twice. I am surprised that the Giants. I don't know if I am surprised that the Giants went the way they did or not.
Do you think Thibodeau was the better pick at number 4 than getting the offensive tackle first?
At number 5. Giants.
Number
5, yeah.
Yeah, he went 5. Well, that's kind of a toss-up. They're almost in the same situation that we're in. Edge rushers are coming at premium. We all know that. You can get a solid lineman in the second round. Thibodeau, I think, to them was just too much to pass up, considering that he would have went number 1 if he'd went in the draft last year. So, you can't find premium edge rushers really past the 3rd round, and for them to go ahead and take him now, you can develop a good offensive lineman. I just don't know which way we're gonna go.
Well,
I think we're gonna
go.
I don't think we're gonna get Lincoln. I think the Cowboys are kind of satisfied with Biotish. I think we'll either go Zion Williamson or Johnson or the boy Kenyon Green. If they're still on the board, that's why I think they're going to take one of those guards.
Let me bring somebody in that has a little bit more sense. He's a smart man.
What?
Yeah. Tony. He's a Washington Commanders fan. So I have to even this out. Washington's on one side. I'm
surrounded by NFC East fans.
One Cowboy.
I'm surrounded by NFC East fans.
Yeah, you are a Deshaun Watson fan.
What is this world coming to? Oh, my God.
If Deshaun came to the NFC East, you be in there too, because you're such a bandrider.
But he's not. He's not. He's got some sense. He has some sense. He didn't want to.
Who do you like?
He did. He had some oil. Huh?
Who do you like, JT?
No. I'm gonna tell you, he don't like a team. He don't like a team. He like Deshaun Watson, Randall Watson's little brother. But
he likes Watson.
But he was a Jets fan for all of his life until he abandoned him. I
don't much blame him for that though.
Well, okay, but then he was a Houston Texans fan for about 8 years, and all of a sudden, just because Deshaun gone, I'm gone too. Now he a Cleveland Brown fan. So let's not talk. It's not about Jerry right now, because Kyle Hamilton, who Washington was gonna get, just got picked by the damn Ravens.
Yep.
They snaked them.
That ain't no surprise. You know the Ravens love to go defense.
I know. Well, hold on. Let me bring Tony in. Tony, you said we were dysfunctional. Who the hell are we picking with the next pick now that Kyle Hamilton gone? Is it Lloyd or is it a lineman? Because it better not be no receiver.
Well, at this point, they ain't got no choice but to pick a quarterback because we know Wentz ain't the future, and then you can let him sit for the year for the most part. And you ain't got to do a Jordan Love with him, but you can at least let him get
but
some
what
of the
QB
reps.
you gonna take this high?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, Malik is the best. I mean, Pickett, like you said, probably has the most experience, but Malik is probably the one with the better arm strength.
There's been
I
a
think
lot
there's
of
more.
debate about his football IQ too.
Yeah, there's more upside with Malik than it would be with Pickett. I think Pickett and what's the kid out of Cincinnati? I think both of those dudes.
Ritter. I like Ritter, but not in the first round.
I think Ritter's reached his ceiling. I think he's about as good as he'll probably be a career backup. I think Ritter will be a career backup. I think Pickett will probably get in the right system, will last about 5 to 10 years. But Malik, depending on the offensive line, which Washington obviously doesn't have, is out there going to be running for his life. But if Washington doesn't pick him, it's ain't no telling where we should. I mean, if they don't pick quarterback, then you got to go defensive back because we got holes everywhere. But
so, do you think they get McDuffie if they go DB, or do they go get Booth?
Say that again.
McDuffie, Booth at corner, or Lloyd at linebacker?
Well, I think our greater need is at linebacker because we can't stop the run worth a damn. So I would go with that.
Yeah.
And Lloyd is the best linebacker in the draft right now.
Rivera loves linebackers.
Well, but again, Rivera he's been lucky because he didn't necessarily draft what's the kid, the Lukley kid when he was in Carolina. He was already there. And so Rivera has yet to prove that he's able to develop players into the next caliber.
The Ravens traded Marquise Brown and a 3rd-round pick to the Cardinals, and the Ravens just got Hamilton. That's how they moved up and got Hamilton.
Oh boy.
Marquise Hollywood Brown.
There you go.
And they got the 23rd pick ahead at Dallas.
Yeah. And look, and Green just went out the board.
Houston.
He
They
just
got
went out the
offensive
board.
linemen. Okay. All right, Tony.
Oh,
yeah.
Now.
Let me ask the Cowboy. Cowboy.
Yeah.
Brian. Who does Washington pick at number 16?
O-line.
Who?
Anybody gonna help y'all off his
You know what? Y'all, you in the same boat, so don't be saying that mess.
No, he got
no.
a point.
No. Bro, we have 2 Pro Bowlers on our offensive line.
Yeah,
we have
2 Hall of Famers.
Well, Brandon Sheriff
Okay,
ain't no
well,
Pro
we have
Bowler.
one. We have one Pro Bowler,
No.
and then we just traded him or let him go and picked up a so-so Pro Bowler. So we got a Pro Bowler.
We ain't got no Pro Bowlers.
Well,
Tony,
look at this.
Don't make me mute you.
Let me put it this way. From
Making the Pro Bowl don't mean much. If you're an All-Pro, that means you're better at your position.
There you go.
Without any trades, from what I'm seeing on here, unless New Orleans picks a quarterback, Malik Willis is going to fall to Pittsburgh.
Well, Washington got their pick in. So
I can see that happening. Because Pittsburgh is in flux right now with Trubisky and what's the dude?
Yeah, I don't even know why they made that move with Trubisky.
Well, they thought again when you had Haskins and then what's the other kid?
I got my thoughts, but I'm not going to say it on this show.
What's the other kid?
I got my thoughts, but I ain't going to say it on this show.
Save it for Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save it for Sunday.
Pittsburgh had Haskins and Mason Rudolph, so you had to bring in somebody with a little bit more experience. So Trubisky was the best thing that was left. But yeah, I think
they could have went and got Baker.
Ain't nobody won.
I agree.
Ain't nobody. See? What do you say that again, Tony?
Baker might as well go to USFL.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you know what? I agree
about to be muted.
I agree with you. Nobody's gonna pick him up.
Family gonna get muted too. Don't say that.
Nobody's gonna pick him up. They're not.
Baker Mayfield's a bust.
I'm trying to tell you.
Baker's a bust.
Baker is a bust.
And in all honesty, and I really feel like he would have had a much better. Well, I ain't gonna say much, but he would have had a better season had he not been playing injured all year. But his previous 3 years was look just like last year.
No.
Out of 4 years, he's only had one good year. 25% production is shit.
Excuse me. We do not curse live on air.
25.
We do not curse live on air.
Baker Mayfield's best football season was his last year at Oklahoma.
There you go.
There you go.
He fit the college system pretty well. It didn't translate to
I
pro.
respect you.
But it's surprising that he lasted
You're
on.
Fellas, I've been trying to tell him for the last 4 years about Baker, and he thinks I got something against Baker.
Excuse me. This is about Baker. We're talking about the draft.
What I have against Baker, he ain't that good.
Baker Mayfield's on par with Jamarcus Russell.
Whoa! Whoa! Tony, you're in timeout. Tony, you are in timeout for that. You have been muted, and you're on timeout.
I won't go that far.
I have muted your mic.
Oh man!
Ever say that?
Wow!
That's a big
wrong with you?
Jamarcus Russell.
Wow!
He's Jamarcus Russell.
Wow!
He's probably the only quarterback that can be worse than Ryan Leaf.
Yeah,
Baker ain't there.
You're right about that.
He ain't. Boy, Tony, bro, we about to have some family fights.
Baker, you know Baker suck.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell him for the last 4 years, and he's been riding that Baker train forever.
Landry forced his way out of there for one reason only, because Baker Mayfield couldn't get him the ball. I mean, not Landry. What's my other one?
OBJ.
And what did Odell do? Went and got him a Super Bowl ring.
And
with Matthew Stafford at that.
And towards ACL again. But we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, you want to gloss right over that, right? That's all right. I understand.
So, Brian, even though you're a Cowboys fan and you seem to be the only other sensible person on here, I thought it would be Tony, but I was sadly mistaken.
He said Baker sucked too. He said Baker sucked too.
But Brian, he didn't mean that. He didn't go with the Jamarcus Russell reference.
But he agreed. But he agreed.
Washington just made a dumb pick. I'm done. Washington just made a dumb pick.
We did?
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is terrible.
Hey, Tony, the pick, you already know what the pick is?
Yeah, I see. I'm watching it right now. I'm not going to tell you.
I'm streaming and it's late.
Oh, well, let's just say they went offense.
Offense?
And it ain't good offense.
Oh, my. Okay. Hold on.
Who that pick?
Washington selects. We drop back for this.
Oh, they picked a tight end.
They better
we got
all
Jahan
pick the tight end.
Dotson. We got a wide receiver. Penn State.
Oh, shoot.
Jahan Dotson?
Hey,
yeah, I like
that boy. Hey,
I like him.
That boy right there
are like glue.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you need a big wide receiver for Carson Wentz.
I got it, but here's the thing. You know what this tells me, Tony? What you said earlier. They're not going to pay Terry.
Yeah, they're not going to pay Terry.
They're not going to pay Terry because they already paid Samuels.
Well, Samuels ain't going to make it through off-season training. He ain't going to make it through the preseason.
Nope. And Goldie Ganding, who I think is a good possession.
90 seconds.
Ain't going to be there. For those that are on BlogTalkRadio.com, we are about to go off the air.
Right.
Jump on to Twitch, VICHBK, on Facebook, Victor Gardner, or YouTube, Victor Gardner, to continue this live broadcast as I'm about to go the hell off on my own team. But I'm not going off that much because I like Jahan Dotson.
60 seconds.
Why you trade back to get a damn wide receiver? We could add a better wide receiver. The hell wrong with you?
Because they ain't got the money now.
Let me put it this way.
Go ahead, Jerry, before I blow a gasket.
Well, you should blow a gasket. You should blow the whole freaking engine because this is bad.
I think we could have got the kid from Arkansas. If we're going to go wide receiver, the kid from Arkansas.
Treylon Burks.
Yeah. I like Treylon Burks a lot.
Yeah, Burks is good.
Yeah.
Whatever Doug Williams and what's the GM's name? Whatever Doug Williams and Martin Mayhew and all them doing,
Bro, I'm like, are you trying to tank the team?
Hold on a minute. All right, people, about to go off. Tune in Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the FSP show, and Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the plan. With that being said, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of the draft. See ya.
Thank you for using BlogTalkRadio. Goodbye.
Zion Johnson to the Chargers is a good move. You don't like it,
for
Brian?
us.
Tell me why you
Not
don't like it,
for
Brian.
us. Because we need a freaking guard.
Oh, because you wanted him. Not because they ain't a good pick. It's because you wanted the Cowboys to get him.
Well, the Cowboys are trying to rebuild their offensive line to what they were a couple years ago. So
yeah, and he would have helped, but
you gotta at this point you gotta get what you can out of Zeke because they paid him too early.
I'm asking.
He ain't gonna last much longer.
That's what I'm just about to ask. What's your thoughts on Zeke? You being a Cowboys fan, and you think an offensive addition of an offensive line is going to help?
I think it will help. Now, I'm a realist, and running backs don't last as long as you want them to.
Right.
But I will not put all of the I won't put all of the fault on Zeke for the way he played last year, because that offensive line was a wreck last year. But Zeke got a lot of miles.
Oh my God! AJ Brown was just traded to the damn Eagles.
Who?
From Tennessee.
AJ Brown?
Yeah.
Tennessee just got the pick, and they traded AJ Brown for that pick.
Well, he wanted out anyway. Again, money. They don't want to pay him.
Yep. AJ Brown.
AJ Brown to the Eagles.
Yep.
Well,
I mean, having Jalen Hurts throw the ball as bad as Tannehill throwing the ball.
We got to do something. The Eagles are trying to make a move.
Well, you're all in trouble.
Yeah, Eagles are trying to make a move.
They're trying to give a whole bunch of weapons to Jalen Hurts. The NFC is on notice.
Yeah, they started last year.
I mean, the Eagles were right there. They were almost a playoff team. They just started flustering in the end, but
now they ain't playoff. They just got their ass beat by Philly in the first playoff game. But to trade AJ Brown, and you now have really nobody other than Woods in Tennessee. Tennessee's picking who? They get the first
who are they
and third.
Who are they?
But you're giving up AJ Brown. That is ridiculous. That is Debo number 2.
Wow.
What pick do they have coming up?
18th.
They got the 18th.
They still could go with one of the receivers like Burks or even Pickens out of Georgia.
But Brian, why do that just to get?
Because you don't want to pay it.
No, I got it, but
Hey,
you still franchise them.
Where did Devontae Adams go? Where did Tyreek Hill go? So
No. Devontae Adams went where he wanted to go, though.
This is the year where it makes sense. All these big time wide receivers are moving on.
Devontae Adams wanted to play with his college roommate and Derek Carr.
Yeah,
exactly.
But again, it ain't make no sense because they said they're gonna make the playoffs and do anything better because they're tied for the third best team in their division. Not only in the conference, they're the third best team in the division. Yeah.
I think the Raiders are the number 2 team. I think they're better than the Chargers.
Yeah, you lost your mind.
Ravens.
I think the Raiders are.
You picking Derek Carr over.
They got
what's the boys?
Hold on.
Herbert.
Wait a minute. They got Chandler Jones on one end. They got Crosby on the other end. If Abrams can freaking control himself and be a real strong safety, they went out and got what's the cornerback?
Chandler Jones is done.
What?
I put it to you like this: Chandler Jones may have 6 sacks this season. So,
hey, mark that, JT. Put that down on the books because I'm gonna call Tony's ass out when he hits 7. I'm calling Tony's ass out
And you can
when
write
that
this one.
happens.
Here, write this one. The Raiders won't make the playoffs.
Oh, write that shit down. I mean, write that down too, Jerry. Tony gonna get on blast. He just don't know. I like playing audio and video back on the show. Just to
Look at it like this: you got Kansas City coming back, Chargers coming back.
Kansas City ain't doing shit, Tony.
Baltimore's gonna be better.
Kansas
Buffalo's
City's
better.
gonna be the last team in that division.
You write that down because that'll never happen.
Oh,
Kansas City.
Kansas City's gonna be the last in that division. Mark my words.
Tyreek Hill, while the loss of Tyreek Hill is gonna be huge, it ain't gonna be that big. Because
They ain't got no running game, Tony.
What you talking about?
No running game.
You got
They had no
Elaire
running game
in
the last 2 years.
You don't need a
I know, but they had Tyreek Hill to take the top off so they can so that my man Travis Kelce can just eat up in the middle. But
look,
when
the league
nobody's
ain't
gonna
on. Look,
stretch the field,
the league used to be about the deep ball. Now most quarterbacks throwing 5 and 6 yard passes and hoping the receivers make more of that. What does Travis Kelce do? Catch a 5 and 7 yard pass and make more than that.
Yeah, but that's because people are worried. They're playing a cover 4 to stop Tyreek. You ain't got nobody that's Tyreek-ish. Because
you think Kansas City gonna go from?
You think Hardeman's gonna replace him? Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
He can replace production.
He gonna replace him.
Production. But Kansas City ain't gonna fall off that far where they ain't gonna make the playoffs.
They're not.
Wow.
First of all, Denver only got a defense.
I'm shocked by this.
What, Jerry? Jerry, you heard what he just said?
What's that?
He said Denver only has a defense.
Russell Wilson.
He's smoking that good shit.
Russell Wilson only can do so much. He's not gonna have a Metcalf.
Williams.
He ain't gonna have a Metcalf and Metcalf and Tyler Lockett to throw to. He got Jerry Judy.
Brian ain't said
Jerry Judy.
Brian ain't said Brian.
And Patrick, and he got a running back. Williams and backup Melvin Gordon.
Jerry.
He got a bunch of weapons.
Hold on. I'm asking Brian.
And a hell of a defense.
Brian, you are unemotionally attached to the AFC West.
Yeah.
The foolish statement that this young man made that Denver has nothing but a defense. What do you say to that? And the Titans select Traylon Burks. You were right, Brian. I wouldn't have given up. Oh, Stephen Miller wants to talk about the Eagles.
Put it this way.
Stephen Miller wants to talk about the Eagles.
Let me put it this way. If you take these two guys and put them next to each other, they're almost identical. Traylon Burks, AJ Brown, same body type, and big muscular wide receivers. I can understand this.
I don't.
He's a big one.
Listen, I like Traylon Burks, yes, but I'm not giving up AJ Brown regardless. I will franchise tag his ass.
What did you just say? He didn't want to pay him.
You're gonna franchise
tag him.
If you franchise him, you're still gonna pay him because nobody's gonna trade for him to give up a first round pick.
I'm gonna give him that money for that 1 year as I get a receiver in the second round.
What's the money? What's the money for a franchise tag on a wide receiver right now?
Well, that is a good point because the value of the receiver contract has skyrocketed. That's a good point, Tony.
The top 5 receivers are making close to $30 million a year. So you gonna franchise a receiver that ain't gonna stay with you but one more season, and you hope to get a first round pick if somebody trades you for it. Yeah.
On a run heavy team.
Yeah. With a quarterback that can't really throw the ball.
Yeah.
That used to play wide receiver.
Stephen Miller is a Philadelphia Eagle fan, and he said that don't make sense. We just gave a first round for him. I agree with you, Stephen. He getting $100 million, 57 guaranteed from them. That's what AJ Brown's getting from Philly.
He's probably
until 57 guaranteed. Hey, Stephen, inbox me your email address. I will bring you on. Now the complete NFC. Well, no. Well, yeah, because Jerry's in Jersey. He can support his New York Giants.
No, hell no. I can't stand the Giants. Hell no. I'm strictly AFC. Hell no.
All right, so here's my question. Since we know Dallas is coming up. Brian.
So let me
ask Brian the question.
Okay.
We've seen the receiver starting to go. We've seen linemen go. New Orleans on the clock. Pittsburgh's on the clock after them. Is a quarterback taking in one of these two picks? If so,
quarterback ain't going in the first round. Though.
Not this one, yeah. If they ain't been gone yet, they ain't gonna go in this one.
Quarterback ain't going in the first round.
Well, I got to disagree.
Well, let me see.
It could be.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Pittsburgh is coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pittsburgh maybe go, but
I don't think Pittsburgh's going to battle with Mitchell Trubisky and Mason Rudolph.
No. Okay, but where do they go is my question. Is New Orleans getting one and is Pittsburgh getting one? And since 3 are going to go, we've only got 10 teams left.
Well, who told you 3 are going to go?
Well, Stephen Miller said that 3 are going to go.
Not in the first round.
Not in the first, not this draft. If 3 would have won, it would have been earlier.
I agree.
Teams that need quarterbacks would have been earlier in the draft.
I'm about to bring Stephen on so he can defend his hypothesis. I'm just saying.
All these NFC East is killing me, man. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. NFC East is.
Well, I gotta get
I help with JT when I'm not rooting for Washington. I'm a pseudo Ravens fan since they are close to DC, and since they've been doing a lot more winning than Washington has.
You know what?
You ought to just be a full-time Ravens fan, man. I might respect you a little bit better.
Hey, Brian.
You brought him on.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, look, everybody on this podcast knows Washington been dysfunctional since Dan Snyder took over.
I agree.
3 playoff wins, or no, is it 1 playoff win in the 30 years he's on the team? Only team ain't got no wins. Only team ain't got a playoff win is Detroit. And what does Detroit have that Washington has? Dysfunctional owners that think they know stuff. So
hey. Do not talk about dysfunctional owners until you throw mine in there.
You got some playoff wins in there.
Hey, he got a 24-year-old daughter, and he's there at 85. That means at 60-something, he was getting his freak on with some young chick. So I got to give that man props.
Man, whatever. He letting his son run my team in the ground.
Yep.
No, I think Steven has done a good job.
You're a Washington fan.
he probably took pointers from Daniel Snyder.
Yeah, they probably conversed back on the backstage.
Dude, you ain't gotta look at the camera and say that. Brian, you didn't have to look at the camera and say that with a real feeling. That hurt my heart. That hurt my heart, Brian.
Bruh.
Hey, Steven, I sent that invite so you can jump on board and be a part of the group.
Saints just went offensive line.
As they should have. Now, I don't know who it is, but if it's Linchenbaum,
no, it's not him. It ain't him.
Ooh, so they had to go offensive tackle. Cross. It had to be Cross. Because he's the next best offensive tackle.
Ain't him either.
It's not Cross.
Damn, how come you know and I don't, Jerry?
I don't
Cross
know.
went.
I'm just saying, Cross went already.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cross went like, I forget.
Oh, you're right. I'm smoking weed. The Saints select.
Man, we ain't get that joker.
Trevor. Oh, Northern Iowa. I like him.
I'm glad we ain't get him.
Huh?
I don't like him.
Why not?
He sucked.
Brian, that ain't a good enough reason.
Yeah,
he don't suck. He's pretty good.
He's good.
He got dominated. If you go back and look at what he did in the Senior Bowl, he got dominated.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, he like I said, the competition he played against in college ain't what he's about to play against in the NFL.
Okay.
All right, speaking of which, my dogs, I gotta bring in the Mount of Philadelphia, the Minister Society.
He bringing a Philly fan in.
I'm about to. Now listen, it's a Washington, Philly, Dallas, and a Mutt and Jerry on the show. Stephen Miller, looking like you about to look like.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? What's up? How y'all gentlemen doing? JT, Brian Batts, Tony Carson, Victor, good evening. I just had to jump on this joint because y'all was talking some bull crap. I think the Steelers are going to kick it off.
The
Steelers
floor
are
is
going to
yours.
take a quarterback. The Steelers are going to take a quarterback. I think the Steelers take a quarterback. And I think 2 more quarterbacks go in the first round. The only reason I say that is because of the 5th year, right? And so, like, the 5th year on the rookie contract for quarterbacks is more ideal than 4 years because, you know, starting second round, you get 4-year contracts. First round, 5-year contract for a quarterback is more advantageous, especially if you know what that quarterback's making now, 40, 50 million now. In 4 years, they probably making 60, 70 million. So if I was a team that needed a quarterback, I'd trade back in the first round at the back end to take one of the quarterbacks and see if they're going to pan out. Then I get an extra 5th year.
That makes sense. That makes sense if you feel like you're going to get the value out of that quarterback you could probably get in the second round and not get somebody better in the first.
I think it's at least 3 starting quarterbacks. At least we can see. You know, I mean, I think Steelers take Malik. Well, maybe not because they don't like black. Only black person Steelers like is the coach. Only black person the Steelers like is the coach. But listen,
at least it wasn't me. At least it wasn't me.
I gotta keep it real, so I'm gonna keep it 100% real. And like the Steelers,
so you
like the only black person they like is a coach.
You think Pittsburgh is they all talk? You know they've done more.
Yeah, they all talk, but they are the line right now. To be honest, so it's good for them because they are the line. So you can't say nothing against them. You gotta think about like Ben Roethlisberger he's a pedophile, dog. He's a predator, dog. Like, let's not play about this.
I agree with you on that.
On the air.
Now, come on, my bad. We on Facebook Live, so I shut down. But I'm just saying, bro. Like,
you went there already. You went there already, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So the Steelers, they have no. I think the Steelers draft Malik. Well, I hope they draft him. I ain't looked at Twitter yet, so I don't know. They might have took somebody else, but.
No, it's not. Well,
no, they on the clock now.
Yeah, but you know, you get on Twitter. Yeah, you know, on Twitter you can see who it is because I knew we was taking Jordan Davis way before they posted on TV. So. Oh, so my Eagles. Let's talk about my Eagles going to the playoffs, winning the division, gentlemen.
You know what? Prior to
I'm an Eagles
draft,
fan, so we can go to the
you.
games coming up in the fall because we will be playing into December and January. And so I invite you all to, you know, on my dime because I appreciate y'all. And so as we go to celebrate, y'all can be my guests.
I mean,
as we go ahead and take over this division.
So everybody plays till January.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Post-January into the new year. We will still be playing in 2023. Don't worry about it. I got your back.
I mean, most teams will be playing in 2023 as well.
Yeah, early to first quarter since y'all want to play. So let's play.
You got a lot of trust in Jalen Hurts.
Right. First quarter, almost into the second quarter while you want to play.
So
Jalen,
Brian made a point. He said it sounds like you have a great deal of trust in Jalen Hurts. Now I know fantasy-wise you did. Let's talk real life.
Real life.
How much confidence do you have in him that he's going to be the quarterback there next year and in the future?
So nothing's a for sure thing, but I think we all can attest to this. So I'm gonna play the race card.
Go ahead. You already did. As black men, you gotta think about his story, man. We should want him to win, dog. We should want him to be a star.
I don't want him to win, and I'm black.
But so here's the reason why. Brian. Other than your unwise loyalties to whatever team that you represent. As black men, you know what I'm saying, we are on the what I like to take a Jay-Z reference, always on the Summer Jam screen. And Jalen Hurts has been on the Summer Jam screen. I mean, he lost his job to Tua, and he's playing better than Tua in the league, in my purview.
Yeah, he's definitely playing better.
Right?
Even in college, he was playing better.
Right.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
They figured it out. And we made the playoffs by humbug to some teams, but we made the playoffs, right? That's promising, and he just got that gritty story, and he's a workaholic, man. I believe that guys that work at it, you know what I'm saying? I believe military hard work trumps talent every day, all day in the hallway.
no doubt.
And he's a hard worker, and so I want him to be successful. I need him to be successful, obviously, but I think we all should want him to be successful. I think we should all want black quarterbacks to be successful, actually. So I'm gonna play on your heartstrings because all.
I know the pick is there, and Franco Harris is about to make the pick.
I told you they was taking a quarterback.
You know what?
I told y'all. What I tell y'all? They took.
I didn't even see it yet, Steven.
I told y'all they was taking
I'm gonna have the ass down. I didn't even see it yet.
My TV fast. My bad. My TV must be 2 seconds fast. Oh, you on the streamer? Yeah, my TV fast, brother. My bad.
We got the pick. You
So
figured
I
they
told
would
you
do that,
that's
though.
one quarterback. So I need 2 more in the first round. I think it's gonna happen.
I think you're right.
I think definitely somebody's gonna take Malik. Like,
Kenny Pickett, they got the player they wanted.
Right.
They got exactly who they wanted. Hometown.
The teams that remain, they're not going. The teams that remain in the pick aren't going to pick.
Oh no! Hell no!
He's the most ready pocket quarterback.
Hell no!
He is.
Hell no!
He's like whatchamacallit? He's like Jones. Now, first of all, because I think we got on the joint last year. We talking about upcoming people, and Jones, like nobody thought he was going to do what he did, and he's a quality quarterback. Like, you know, it might be the Bill. It might be the Bill thing or whatever.
Hold on, what Jones?
I'm talking about the Patriots. I'm not a fan. I'm just saying they on the clock too.
No. He thought you was talking about Danny Dimes.
I'm talking about Mac Jones. Not I don't. He's still a quarterback. Didn't they draft one?
Well, they didn't pick up his fifth-year option.
I really appreciate who the Giants did draft though, because you know, and this might be on the opposite side of the black thing, but if the stories about Kayvon are true, then he might not be a workaholic, and he's gonna he'll bust out. So that'll help us.
Exactly.
You know, but they got a solid line, so I don't know. Maybe he come in and he do his thing, and they might wreak havoc.
So here's a question. I asked it to Jared before y'all got on. So I'm gonna go Tony, then Brian, then I'm gonna go you, Steven. Here's the question. I believe that Evans is probably the best offensive tackle in the draft. Thibodeau and he have to go head-to-head every practice. Is that going to be iron sharpening iron or real iron ironing a sheet? So I'm going to go Tony, Brian, then Steven.
Yeah, be done. No, I think Neil's going to, even if he goes up against him in practice, Neil's going to dominate him so much that Thibodeau's confidence is going to be so shot that, like you said, he don't make it out of his rookie contract. So, nah.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think it's going to depend on his mentality. If he goes in and allows iron to sharpen iron, yeah, they can help each other out a great deal.
Okay.
You know, that's the same thing we did in Dallas. So.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because that's what it was. Steven's muted himself, so I guess we're gonna wait for him.
No, here we go. My bad. My food downstairs. I'm in Philadelphia, obviously, because it's draft night. I'm in Philadelphia, and I'm watching the draft, and I just ordered a cheesesteak. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat meat, but when I come to Philadelphia, I do. Pause. But
it looks like Kansas City traded up.
Yeah, they did. I seen that. They traded up. They took that New England pick, so they probably take a lineman or something. I don't know.
No, they're going quarterback.
Chiefs?
They are going what? Quarterback.
No, the Chiefs is traded up. The Chiefs traded up. You still in La La Land, so you on a time delay.
Hey.
But to the question at hand, you know, in practice, for real, the ones rarely go against the ones, right? And so, like, I think ones against twos, he'll be all right? You know what I'm saying? And then when they do go against each other, iron will sharpen iron. But I think if I'm the coach, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. I need my rookie to go against my rookie. And these are my top two rookies. I need them to battle at some point, whether it's during the season or preseason or mini camp. I need them to get each other better if they both are that good. That's my point in that.
I feel you, but that's individual drills, not 11 on 11. You know what I'm saying? That's not when we go. They usually go ones against twos, right? Offense against the two defense.
Look squad.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. But I think he'll be all right. I mean, his rookie season will decide. I think he's got a chip on the shoulder. Playing for the Giants is kind of. I mean, that's kind of one of them places. It's on par with Philly fans. You know what I mean? Like, but I think he'll be all right.
I think also
I think
what
he'll
a lot
be
of
all
people,
right.
Paul, man.
that people are discounting is I think another people discounting also the bright lights of New York.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
he's coming from Oregon with. I mean, the lights are bright out there, but they ain't bright. You about to be in New York, and you seen how Daniel Jones has kind of not flourished there. And again, it's the Giants, so we all expect
Well,
them to be bad.
Daniel Jones won't go. He won't going to succeed anyway.
But the Giants had a solid draft. I mean, I think they had a solid draft. We just got to see if they're going to be worth it then.
Well, here's my thoughts on that.
Oh, a solid first round. Their picks, I'm like, okay, cool. I see it.
KC was defensive back.
Here's the thing. Oh, Kansas City went McDuffie or Booth?
McDuffie.
I thought so. So my thought process is this. Thibodeau already came out with a Snickers logo on his damn sequenced tuxedo. He is about building his brand. And I believe that all this, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, he's going to get his feelings hurt and his ego is going to get shattered in New York. And he's going to want out. New York does not have the defensive push from a coach that's like, hey, I'm going to beat your ass. You're going to be good. And then love him to make him feel like, okay, look, all this stuff he's saying to me is going to make me better. I don't think he's doing that. And I don't think he's going to get that. And I think he's going to want out of New York just as much as other people wanted out in New York. That's just my opinion. You know, but we'll see. We'll see. So Kansas City just picked Trent McDuffie. What receiver did Aaron Rodgers tell the war room, all these receivers are gone?
Christian Watson is not going.
But how high is he on Aaron Rodgers' list?
Aaron Rodgers will make him better. Christian Watson is not still there.
What you think, Tony? What you think, Brian?
I don't think they go offense.
Ooh, who do you think they go get then?
I mean, the last couple of years, what's been their problem? It's been their defense. The defense not been able to hold with the points that Aaron Rodgers been putting up. So, I mean, the loss of Adams is big, but as Aaron Rodgers has proved, he can put anybody at the receiver spot.
Boy, didn't he proved that last year?
Yeah. So they go defense because they lost. They lost the Smith guy, the defensive lineman. They lost him.
Smith.
Some of their cornerbacks, I think, are coming back off of injury, so there's no.
Yeah, Jair Alexander, one of the best in the league.
Yeah, and then from the linebacker perspective, I mean, they expect Rashawn Gary to be good, but even as a Michigan fan, Rashawn Gary wasn't good at Michigan. He was decent, but he wasn't good or no great. So they need help with linebacker too.
You didn't
Rashawn Gary's my fraternity brother, and he was great at Michigan.
Who's great?
He's great in the NFL.
He's been in the NFL
single-handedly
3 years.
leading that Green, but he's leading that Green Bay Packers defense.
He had a decent season last year, but I look at it like this: Rashawn Gary, just like David Clowney was, they were number one high school players coming out of high school. Went to college, made a minor name for themselves, and so far for the both of them, they got in the NFL and hadn't really made a big impact where they've been. So. And like I said, Gary was a first round pick, so technically they're probably gonna 5th-year option. So he's got 2 more years to make an impact. But since he's been there, last year
Oh,
was
so you saying he
best.
didn't make an impact last year? Wait a minute.
He
now.
made an impact last year, but
Okay.
again, what's the thing with the NFL? It's consistency. You got to do it consistently.
Yeah, what you have you done for me lately? But I don't.
Yeah.
He wasn't a full-time starter his first year.
Yeah, so
he had to work his way up and stuff.
Yeah, it'll be proven this year and next year. Because again, this based off of last year, yeah, they were 5th year option. But right now, they're like, let's see you do it again to do that 5th year option. So,
right.
You know, I see Green Bay going defense because there's nothing.
So, all right, Brian, who do you think they get? Because I thought it would get Davis.
They need a receiver. That's what they need.
Davis went to Philly. So
no, I'm of the mindset Aaron Rodgers can make anything work. Now, will he be happy if they don't get him one?
Told you they're going defense. And I told you they need linebackers. You'll see the pick when it comes. But like I said,
they got Lloyd.
Yeah.
I knew they needed a linebacker. I said they should get Lloyd.
But why did they take him? Was he the number 1 rated linebacker?
Lloyd is the number 1 rated linebacker. Don't tell me
that's what I'm saying.
Lloyd is the number 1 rated.
What is up with these Georgia defense? Georgia defense has been
was a Georgia linebacker,
bro.
Dean.
Georgia's defense was good. I mean, they were great last year, but again, you look at the competition they play in the SEC West. You play the likes of a Kentucky, a Florida, a Vanderbilt. You really not beating anybody.
At the same time, they played up to the competition in the national championship game.
Yeah, but what happened?
It ain't like they took a step back.
Well, a month before that, in the SEC championship, what did they do?
Well, that part is true too.
Exactly. But it took them a month. Like I said, they had a month to figure it all out, how to beat Alabama. Because again, anybody know, like I said, if you'd watch for Alabama, if you'd watch the Auburn game, they gave you the blueprint. Auburn game and the Texas A&M game, they gave you the blueprint how to beat Alabama. The problem is most college coaches want to think up their own scheme and say, I beat them with my scheme versus copying what somebody else did. NFL ain't like that. If you beat Kansas City, everybody else is like, well, that's how you beat Kansas City. We're going to do the same thing. You know? So that's why Georgia's defense amongst
I get it. That's why they take that linebacker.
Georgia's defense had lesser competition. Like I said, as great as the SEC is, if you take Georgia, Alabama, every now and then Auburn, and every now and then Florida out of the SEC, and what do you got? It's not a football conference anymore. It's the Big 12.
That part.
Really?
It is.
Really?
I mean, Alabama and Georgia have been.
We going to the goddamn SEC, so we owe you alone. The Big, you know what? I ain't gonna talk to you right now, Tony. You on timeout. Tony gets muted again. All right,
Buffalo, hurry and get out the daggone way so we can go.
I just muted Tony again. All that damn static. All right, check it out.
Baltimore keep trading their picks.
They got Hamilton. That's all they wanted. So here we go. Jerry, you ain't talked in a minute, so I'm gonna ask you.
I'm waiting to see what running back is taken.
So
if Buffalo.
You think a running back is taken in the first round? I don't think a running back makes it in the first round.
I actually think Buffalo, because they got 2 picks. No, they got 1. Okay. I think Buffalo gets the kid from Iowa.
The running back?
Yes. Because they're not.
But they got 2 running backs.
They got exactly. So they just want one that can run the rock and catch it, as opposed to one that obviously can't pound the rock between the 10 and the goal line.
Who they got? Singletary and Moss, right?
Yeah, Singletary and Moss.
But I thought Singletary took over primary duties towards
Singletary
the latter part of the season.
Yeah, he did between the 20 and the 20 because they were throwing the ball to him a little bit and he was running a little bit. But when it came to the goal line, he could not get in. When it came to short yards, he could not get in. And then Moss, who I was a big fan of, he would either fumble the ball or he would run somebody over and get the touchdown or the first down, or he gets stopped.
All right, but answer this, Vic. What stopped Buffalo from advancing in the playoffs? The offense or the defense?
A stupid defensive play call.
Their defense. What do you think they going?
Play call. It wasn't the defense.
It was a quarterback, Allen. It was Allen. It's Allen's fault.
Woo!
You always hanging on the quarterback. If they the highest paid on the team, whose fault is it?
When he didn't get the ball, the defense didn't get the ball back.
Yeah, but we
should have held
speaking in
up
reality
ball
now.
home. He
Hold
should have
on,
threw
hold on.
more touchdowns.
We speaking
He should
reality
have
now.
did more.
Nope.
He
Hold
get
on,
paid to
Steven.
do
And again,
more. He
with
needs to do more.
the
Steven,
previous
hold on.
overtime rules, it is the defense's job. Even though he lost the toss, the defense's job is to stop the ball. I'm the defensive guy, so my job is to
The
stop.
buck stops with the quarterback.
Yeah.
Good or bad, the buck stops with the quarterback.
All right, so
Did you
Jerry,
say overtime rules? Did you just quote overtime
Jerry
rules?
and Steven on the same page.
That's
Brian,
right.
you want to interject. What are your thoughts?
I deal with reality. We not GMs. At the end of the day, your defense is on the field to make a stop when they supposed to make a stop. Simple and plain.
That's Allen's fault.
Allen put them in position to win. Allen got them to overtime.
But did they win though?
It wasn't his fault. Hey, first of all, it looks like hey. First of all,
why would you call?
He was doing too much. Actually, I watched
I
the
hear
game. First of all, he was doing too much.
Kansas City,
he didn't settle down until later.
Hold
He
on,
was
hold
doing too much.
Hey,
Kansas City tied the game
let's
with 3
respect the
plays.
time. You claim your time, Brian.
At the end of the day, you in overtime. Kansas City got the ball. I don't give a flying flip if the center take it for a touchdown. I'm doubling everybody else who can kill me. Kelsey he won't beat me. Hill definitely won't beat me.
Mm-hmm.
But he caught a crossing pass and did the peace sign 30 yards.
Yes.
30 yards.
Why? You have got to cover that dude that's gonna kill you. Yeah. You know he can kill you.
But y'all act like clock control ain't active part in game planning.
Okay, look, Buffalo.
And who controls your clock when you're on offense?
Buffalo gave them 13 seconds. Buffalo gave them 13 seconds. He scored a touchdown. Kansas City was down 3. Buffalo said it's 13 seconds. Ain't no way Kansas City gonna score a field goal in 13 seconds. And what happened?
No way.
That defense said, "Oh, we can make that happen," and they did.
So they should have left them 8 seconds. Jared Allen and them, they should have left them 8 seconds. Josh Allen should have left them 8 seconds.
Buffalo went down and scored a touchdown. They didn't kick a field goal. They went down and scored a touchdown.
They scored a touchdown.
Yeah, that means defense, they should have left 8 seconds instead of 13.
It is a defensive job to stop the offense.
They should have kicked the ball through the end zone on the kickoff. They should have kicked it short.
I'm going to Vegas.
Short. It's
I'm going to take that bet every time.
You kick it
you
short.
You got to go to the length of the field. No.
Yeah, I agree.
They took a cornerback, so that makes sense.
You make him go 80 yards. And like I said, Buffalo went defense.
So they took defense, but it's still going to be Allen's fault this upcoming year. Believe that.
Well, that's like saying
y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first.
It falls on the quarterback, win or lose.
Hold on.
And it don't got nothing to do with me because it ain't even my division.
I gotta say this. When you a Sigma, you always blaming somebody for your shortcomings. You my brother, though. You my brother. You my brother. All right, check it. So Buffalo went cornerback.
Buffalo went corner.
And why you think they went quarterback?
Dallas needs to take a center right here.
So Jared,
they're going to take a center.
They need.
It's going to be Linchenbaum. It's going to be Linchenbaum. He is the best player left to play center and guard.
Dallas about to take the best kicker in the draft.
We need that too. We need that too. I ain't even gonna argue with
Jerry gonna be like, can he tackle?
Exactly.
Okay, draft.
Wow.
If it's not Linderbaum, I think we're gonna go Calarco.
Well, look at this idiot with this cowboy bean head on. That, you know what? That's scary. That's like the Death Star. Just all you gotta do is paint that shit black.
They need to drive a quarterback, actually. I don't know what y'all think Dak is, but he's not a QB1.
He's better than Jalen Hurts.
Come on, relax. He's also older than Jalen Hurts, so I would assume so. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
He was better than Jalen Hurts at the same time in their career.
no, stop playing.
Yes.
I'll make sure I'm gonna have y'all both on when Dallas plays Philly this year. Because I can't
Oh,
wait
twice.
for
Yeah. We can put. You know, I bet. So we $100 a game, Cowboy Brian Bats. Don't play with me because I bet
Oh.
$100 a game. Right now,
I'm game with it, baby.
because these Dallas Cowboys.
Fellas, let's wait till the week of before we commit.
The week of, okay, because you know me, Victor. I'll set it in stone today.
Hold on.
I don't need to see no more of the draft or nothing.
Well, I guess you don't. Y'all got y'all pick.
Oh my God!
I gotta see what kind of
I feel you.
mess Stephen Jones come up with.
They need to take Malik Willis while they playing.
No,
my head is hurting. Y'all got my fucking head. I mean, my head hurting.
Dallas need a quarterback, bro. I'm telling you.
Wow. Really?
Or they need a running back. Actually, they need to take the running back then. Either way, they need both.
They need a lineman.
No, Zeke is washed. Zeke is over.
I'm not being a Washington Commanders fan. I'm being a football fan. If Dallas wants to get better, they need to fix their offensive line.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. That's why I said they should take the center. They should take Linderbaum. They should. But they probably won't. They probably take
kicker.
No, they'll
probably take Jermaine Johnson and pair him with who's on the line? Gregory. Who's on the Lawrence? They got Lawrence, right? Gregory left. They got Lawrence. So you put Johnson on the other side. Yeah, you put Johnson on the other side.
I can see that. Jermaine Johnson fell.
Yep.
Who thought that was going to happen to this far?
Some must be up with him.
I don't know.
What?
But that might be the play right there for real.
No, they may.
I think we need to trade back up. We should trade back up in the first and take Jermaine.
They may go Lloyd because Van Der Esch is pretty much washed too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Cause Dallas ain't been able to hold on to linebackers for a long time. Who's the other dude? Sean
they got Bobby Wagner.
No, we got
I don't know who they got.
We got hopes and dreams.
Oh, they got Michael Parsons though.
Jabril Cox is gonna come back healthy.
Well, they still
they took the Kobe. Did they take the Kobe? No.
3.5 minutes left. They're still hammering the horn here.
That's just like you let Amari Cooper go and hope and pray that Gallup gonna come back healthy.
That part.
I think they're trying to trade this pick.
But they got Wilson. Wilson is good though. I mean, now I understand players. Even though Cowboys suck, Wilson
is gone.
Yeah, he's in Miami.
So who y'all got? What's the other boy name? Y'all got CB.
They trying to trade this pick. They trying to trade this pick.
Yeah, CD Lamb.
Oh yeah. Y'all got CB. Oh, Tony Pollard gonna run out the backfield because I don't know what Zeke doing. So
they're trying to trade this pick.
I think they are too, Jerry.
No, the pick is in. They just had to announce it.
Yeah, the pick is in.
It says the pick is in.
They couldn't trade him.
Jerry trying to make it theatrical, so you know.
Yeah, you know. He's like, tell my other girlfriend I'll be there at 5. Tell your mama I'll be there at 10. Otherwise, I'm gonna make this pick.
I mean, they should.
They'll probably trying to yell at Jerry and tell Jerry, we don't want that pick. We don't want that pick, Jerry. Steven has said, Daddy, we need to get this pick. We need to get this pick, Daddy. That's probably what it was.
They should go offensive line.
Still trying to pick up Johnny Manziel.
Man, they taking Malik Willis, dog. I'm telling you, man, they drafted the quarterback.
If they didn't take one of those, if one of those other offensive linemen would have failed, we would have took him. I think we're gonna go defense.
Lindenbaum, dude, that'd be
well. It's either gonna be Lindenbaum or
took a tackle.
Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah.
No.
They took a random. Oh, he's good though. He was rated pretty high.
We got Smith.
He actually was rated higher than some of the linemen that not overall, but in some of his qualities, he was rated higher than some of the other linemen.
Y'all ahead of me. I know y'all like light heads in front of Jerry. Because Jerry, like, I don't even know who they talking about.
You know who they're talking about.
Well, they got to protect that investment. They got to protect Dak and Zeke. It's too much money going out there and not enough production.
No, Tony Pollard. They need to trade Zeke. Zeke washed, no.
Yeah,
Zeke costs too much money to trade.
If I'm Dallas's offense, I'd run the offense through Pollard and have Zeke be the third down back.
And Pollard faster too. He younger,
He's more
fresh
agile,
legs,
got better hands.
He can catch better, yeah. But no, play Zeke because we win in the division, so I don't care. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, Washington's going 3-14, so we'll be in the top 5 pick next year.
I believe
Tony,
it.
you already been in timeout twice. Don't be in timeout.
Y'all might not win a game until they sell a team.
We got Carson
playing.
Wentz.
Because they need to sell a team, so y'all might not win a game
Wow.
until they get rid of Snyder.
Yeah, we all
for real, and his wife. For real.
You might tell me about Tyler Smith. I don't know anything about him.
Well, it's Brian's team. Let Brian tell you about it. This new pick. Brian.
He don't know.
I don't understand it. I mean, unless he has the versatility to play right tackle, why did you just pick a left tackle?
They're probably gonna force him to play. Well,
Unless they move him inside.
Is Smith is still there, right? Left tackle for
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably gonna either move him at right guard or right tackle, and see how he pans out in the preseason.
Well, I don't think you move him to right tackle because you let La'el Collins go so you could keep Terrence Steele.
Yeah.
You moved Terrence Steele to guard last year, and he was getting that killed. So you can't have faith that he's going to play. He's going to move. So you move him back to right tackle and you let La'el Collins walk. So maybe they're going to move this cat inside. I don't know.
Well, you do got a coach that don't really make sense at anything good anyway. So.
Hey, Jerry and Tony, y'all need to put that sign up again. Dysfunctional. We talk about the Cowboys.
Look,
they're dysfunctional in a different way.
I can't argue.
I know. I'm with
The
you,
Cowboys need to be sold, and the Commanders or whatever their name is, they need to be sold, and the Giants actually, because the Giants need to get out of Jersey. I'm from Jersey, so they got to get out of Jersey.
What the hell name is the Commanders? What the? Come on, man.
Jerry, do you want to get muted too?
Come on.
There's no mute. I'll tell you, Jerry. Commanders is very white. Okay.
Yeah.
It was taken because they're trying to stick to their whiteness, Jerry.
Don't mess around.
And we got them off with the Redskins so they could stop
Brian.
Native Americans, but they want to stay extremely white, and so that's what they're going to do. Commanders is extremely white.
Listen,
like when you hear the term Commanders, you only think about white guys.
You're in Chocolate City and you name your team Commanders. Come on, man.
I'm telling you, it's implicit bias all through and through, dog. We need to get the NAACP involved.
Yeah, you know how teams you know what the Commanders' nickname gonna be.
Commies, I know. I already know.
Yeah.
The nickname's gonna be KKK. You gonna be like, how'd you spell it that way?
Wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Why do I have two militant people on this damn show tonight?
It's not militant, bro. Like, Jerry's not. If you could.
Keeping it real, man. Jesus.
Just imagine the stuff that we haven't seen yet.
Yep.
And the investigation stuff, like, it's got to be. You know what I'm talking about, Victor. It's 10 times way worse than what we have been able to see.
Oh, yeah.
We know that off top. Like, and so if you don't think if whatchamacallit just passed away, God rest his soul, if he wasn't one of them N-words, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Sean Taylor wasn't one of them N-words, come on, bro. Like, they got to sell the team. Like, we got to get somebody in there that cares. And I'm just being transparent with that. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I agree 110%. I was wishing that Jeff Bezos would buy the team. I
He
actually
is.
said,
I think he will. I think once they put up for sale, I think he'll come through with a group. Because I did hear he was trying to buy it before.
yeah, he did try to buy
Yeah,
it
but
before, but I already said
you
that
know, Snyder's not gonna let that happen, man. He too
NFL gonna
headstrong for
push
that.
him out.
the
You can't play
government's
with these
going to push
people.
him out. B.
You can't play with these women. You can't play with these finances, these women, and the LGBT community. He did all three.
He did.
Yeah.
He gotta
Yeah.
go.
I'm about
He
to
did
become a
all
Broncos fan. If that brother buys the Broncos, I'm going to become a Broncos fan. Not because it's a brother. That has something to do with it, but not just because. But to me, it's like the NFL, and I want to be a part of it at some point. So I got to watch what I say. Oh, who we lose? Oh, we lost Tony.
Tony White pulled him off. She was like, what time did you say? Oh, it's time to go, sir. He was like, y'all about to get out. Oh, y'all missed that part when he was like,
I heard him.
My bad. I'm probably the youngest one on the thing, and like
he back.
I'm a fringe millennial, so
Tony's
I
back.
just tell it like it is.
Hey Tony.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
I'm back.
All right.
Steven said
Yeah.
the wife made you get off. He pulled your plug. She said you gotta go. Now, because we heard her say, when you going to do something, he said, "Oh, I'll be there." And then Steven just threw you under the bus like a Philadelphia Eagle.
Well, first of all, she's a Cowboy fan. She's a Cowboy fan, so
so she all the way wrong.
Much respect.
Both all the way wrong.
Much respect to your wife.
What is going on?
But
Much
she still got
your wife.
See, I'm retired. See, I don't have to work no more. She's still working, so I can stay up as long as I want. She got to go back to work, so that's why
she
she
must
went
be
up
in
there.
that. She must have went to the room already. I got you back. You talk your junk, boy. Talk your junk, Tony. You better
Oh,
wow.
See, Steven in Philly, his wife ain't there. So Steven gonna talk all the time he wants.
Cash all night. You got this because I already know what time it is.
Wow.
Hey, first of all, I want to thank you gentlemen for jumping in with Jerry and me.
Yep.
And we still going. We got a couple more picks, whatever. But thank y'all for real.
I rock with it, man. Y'all some, and my bad, but I'll go first because y'all some. I like y'all, dude. Like, and you know how we met and stuff, like in the fantasy football, and I respect y'all because even Jerry, like when I don't agree with him, he gets being black. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna be 100% with it. Like he gets being black. Like he'll get it. Like he'll be like,
he's been black for 80 years, bro.
Oh yeah, no, that's not right, bro. Like Jerry gets it, and I appreciate that because we got to be real.
That's a good
pick. Went where? Baltimore.
Yeah.
They still ain't driving another wide receiver though.
I keep it 100. I keep it 100.
Yeah.
Saying that.
So I respect y'all, man. Y'all grinding, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. This is what it's all about. Community, us supporting each other. Like we gotta get back to that. We gotta implement it into our young people. So that's why I rock with y'all, man. When I see y'all on, man, I support, bro. Like you see, because
thank you.
I get it, bro. Like I get it, and I respect y'all, man. So I appreciate y'all allowing me air in y'all space.
We appreciate your commentary, even though sometimes you're gonna get us banned. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
No, you won't be officially banned. You'll just be shadow banned. Get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Get used to it. It's what they do to black people. Like it is.
Oh my God, Tony, you got anything to add to this conversation since you came back, Brian? Anybody other than Steven? Because he's about to cause problems.
Hey, we're about to see Willis not get drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
You think not? We got a few. We got what, 4, 5, 6?
You got Tennessee,
picks?
Tampa, Green Bay, New England, KC, Cincinnati.
Somebody's going to trade. Tampa Bay needs to draft Tom Brady's replacement. If they draft anything, they need to draft Tom Brady's replacement. Like, you have to draft the quarterback that's going to learn from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would be remiss not to do that. What else do they need? Everybody else came back.
But what style of play are they going to expect from the quarterback? Because what's out there now isn't Tom Brady.
Yeah, but that's why
It's
you
not.
need.
It's
That's
not
why
for
you need
bring
the. But that's why you need the 5th-year option. So he
true.
rests for 1 year, and then you got 4 years to evaluate.
That's what they did with Kyle Trask. They got him at the end of the first round last year.
Right. Yeah, but he's trash. So I mean,
Jesus Christ. Well,
he's no Malik Willis.
Got another trade.
True. But at the same time, I'm like,
Who traded
out of
the
the
Jets?
teams that are, the Jets just traded back in?
Who they trade with?
I don't know, but they just traded back into the first
Oh,
round.
they just traded back
Now
in.
they got 3 first-round picks. Tony gone again. Don't you say nothing, Steven. Don't you say
They taking
nothing.
Jermaine? They might take Jermaine. Tony
they
White
might.
said. Tony White said, "Boy, I said I wasn't playing. You my bedtime mean your bedtime." Now, I've had that conversation before. Y'all might not have, but I have, so I can say.
Lights out.
He's got bad connection.
What up, Tone?
He's got bad connection, Tony. We're gonna say he's got bad connection.
Yeah, I'm on the phone. I didn't grab my laptop, so.
See, damn, they traded a second, third, and a fifth to get back in the first.
They must be taking Jermaine Johnson, man. Who else
I don't
left?
think so.
I don't know.
They need somebody else on their line because their line is abysmal. I play Madden, so I know.
Well, they got Aquanu.
They need a wide receiver too.
Yeah.
Well, then they take a wide receiver. They took a wide receiver. They took
No, they didn't. No, they got Sauce, and then they got Aquanu.
Oh, they might take a. Well, you know, wide receiver. What wide receivers is left?
You got
from North Dakota
that boy Sky Moore.
Yeah, they got Wilson at 10.
Christian Watson.
Yeah, I thought they did.
They got Wilson
take
at 10.
They did take Garrett Wilson at 10. Yeah, they took a wide receiver.
I thought they got Aquanu.
They coming back to get a defense. They might take Jermaine. He dropped long enough.
Well, the
He
pick is
stayed
in.
long enough.
Or they might take a running back. I mean, unless they believe in Carter.
Now they believe in Carter. I think
Carter's going to be that dude.
It's got to be.
I don't know, but he's small, bro. He's small and
he's
he's
small.
a little slow.
He is small.
And he's a little slow, bro.
Slow.
Yeah, he's
I mean like feet wise, not like mental wise. Like he's not that fast.
Oh wow!
I don't mean mental wise, bro.
The dude went for well over 1,000.
Oh man!
With ease.
I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. I'm just telling you his 40 time ain't the best, bro.
They're splitting carries.
His 40 time not the best though. So
don't nobody believe in 40 times except wide receivers and corners.
I believe that.
Damn.
Who's you taking?
I don't know. It's got to be Johnson because Johnson should have not fell this low to me.
They took him.
Who took Jermaine?
It was
Yeah,
only
got
10. That's the only reason you trade back. You trade back into the first to get the guy a guy.
Well, that's what I mean. Like
I thought the Eagles were going to do it, but they didn't.
I mean, they just gave your boy. But see, here's the thing: AJ Brown in the NFC East is going to be a problem.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Problem.
That's why we should have traded back up to get somebody. But we'll probably take a cornerback in the second round. I gotta see what cornerback is left.
Now you got Booth from Clemson left.
But the linebackers are left.
I like
we
Lloyd.
might take a linebacker.
I like Lloyd.
Because it's mad linebackers
Lloyd,
left.
Lloyd, Dean.
Yeah, I could see taking a linebacker in the second. Or trading up to take one too in the second.
You got one dude looking like a pink pimp and another dude looking like a damn yellow and black cow. What the hell?
He look like a sunflower.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Tony.
All right. I'm talking junk about that man. That man agreed to make more millions than I'll ever make.
Well, hey, I feel him. Hopefully one day.
He was on Last Chance U.
Damn, Tony keep going in and out. I had a question for him. All right. I'm starting to think Steven was right. I'm starting to think that he's. Huh?
He was on Last Chance U, but I don't remember.
Who was?
Who, Jermaine Johnson?
Jermaine Johnson.
He was?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
what
a
they
hell
just
of a
said.
story. Oh, he can get paid from Netflix just to do a draft story and oh yeah, he probably get. That's why he fell so much. He in it for the money.
Oh, because he had issues.
Yeah, behavioral issues. You know that they don't like that stuff in the draft. And he looked like he go to strip clubs.
Oh,
But Jerry, oh, Jesus Christ.
Who looks like the knucklehead in this bunch? Because
Jermaine Johnson.
There's always going to be somebody who does something stupid before they.
And I'm sorry, that picture right there looked like whatchamacallit, and Aaron Hernandez. Oh, he gotta stop smiling.
Oh,
like
that. You like Aaron Hernandez? What the hell?
Boy, you tough, bro. You
Bro,
tough.
did you see the picture, bro? Hold on, Brian. You didn't just see the picture? You didn't just see his picture, bro.
Wow.
Did you just see the picture, bro?
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
did.
wait a minute
I
now.
did.
You might have issues, bro.
Oh,
I did.
boy.
I did. But still, bro, don't put 50 compare it to goddamn on.
No, I don't want to. I mean, because Aaron wasn't black, so I don't want him to be
Jesus
Aaron.
Christ.
I'm just saying, like, look, man, I'm pro-black, man.
You're gonna get me so banned that
I'm pro people, but I'm pro-black people, man. Listen, man, we've been down too long, bro. I can't.
So I got Tony and Tony. All right.
Tony,
what do you think about Jermaine Johnson dropping so far and his story? Can you hear me, Tony?
He froze.
No, he can't hear you.
Okay. Yeah, he's having issues.
That's crazy. I came in as a late guest, and I got better connectivity.
You also want a hotel too. You also want a hotel,
right?
But here's my thing. This draft has been very eventful and surprising.
Absolutely.
The Jets to have 3 first-round picks, and didn't leverage nothing from next year. Nothing from next year.
Oh, there's another trade. There's another trade.
Who traded?
Jacksonville.
Oh, my trying to say pick is in. Who they trade with? Whoever they trade with, probably taking a quarterback. That's what I would do.
I think they traded with Buffalo.
Oh, no. If they trade with Buffalo,
They trade with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay had the 27th pick.
Oh, Tampa Bay. So Tampa Bay now has the first pick in the second round.
So who they about to take?
And I'm telling you right this.
It's got to be a left tackle.
Is there any linemen? They need a lineman.
Yeah, it got to be a left tackle.
He was on his butt all last year.
Yeah, that's all.
Like, I drafted him in fantasy. I was mad, like, bro, you can't put 2 passes together.
Nah.
Who's that, Lawrence?
Yeah.
They got to get an offensive
He was
lineman.
running for his life all year, man.
Yeah, it was bad.
So who's the best offensive lineman out there right now, guys?
I don't know, because they done took them off.
Well, that's why
let me look. Hold on.
It's about 6 that went.
Let's see. Best O-line. O-tackle. Best available. O-tackle is this kid from Central Michigan. Bernard
That's
Rain.
HBCU? North Carolina?
No.
No, Central. No, my bad.
Central Michigan.
A white boy?
Washington.
He a white boy.
Ohio State. Nicholas Petit Ferrer.
Nah, these
The
kids.
first 3.
They don't sound like first-round draft picks.
Nah,
Them the
they
first
sure
3.
don't.
Guard.
Not somebody I'm gonna trade back into and pick up.
Yeah, not
Chattanooga. UCLA and Memphis.
But maybe, I mean,
You
Dallas,
bro.
Dallas took Tyler. Dallas took a bunch of about 6 or 7 OTs went, so they could trade back in and take one.
Oh no, they came back to get Lloyd. Because they're linebackers.
Yeah, I think they're coming back to go defense.
Because they had Miles Jack. Is Jack still there? Or he left?
No, they cut him. They cut Miles Jack.
Oh yeah, so they probably are getting a linebacker.
Which one we talking about?
Say again.
Which one we talking about?
Jacksonville just traded back into the first round at number 27.
Okay.
And I'm thinking they're going to get Lloyd. I think they're going linebacker.
I mean, they need help on offense too.
Yeah, but what's the best left tackle left? Brian just went down.
They need wide receivers too.
Yeah.
Like playing. I'm just saying.
They need receivers because Trevor Lawrence ain't gonna make it.
True. Well, you got Dean still out there. David Ajabo still out there.
Oh, Ajabo.
Ajabo ain't gonna go in the first round because he got hurt in the at the pro day.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, he'll watch for most of the season.
Yeah, he probably won't be back till December.
Lloyd, Christian Harris.
Cowboys that just take a pick and just let them sit on the bench for like a year or two, and then cut them after like 3 years.
Yeah, ask Jalen Smith.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Why did y'all cut him? I know why Michael Parsons took his job.
He was black. Because he's black. What you mean? Jerry Jones don't like black people, bro.
Jalen Smith got slow, real fast. That's why he ain't make it in. He ain't make it in New York.
No, bro, he just got black real fast, bro.
No, he got slow real fast. I ain't ran a football in I don't know how many years, and I could outrun Jalen Smith at this point.
Well, maybe whatever surgery or procedure they did, that cadaver, it just wasn't good enough.
I mean, it lasted for a little bit.
It did. It got him to another contract. And but they cut him. What the hell Michael Irvin doing? See? Yeah, look at that damn cowboy acting a fool. He got to be in the limelight. He can't help it.
Yeah, they took Lloyd.
Yeah, I figured.
I was right. Linebacker. That makes sense. I mean,
it makes
sense. On a linebacker, and if he's transformational, yeah. I mean, they could set their middle.
And that's the second linebacker taken in the draft in the first round at 27. Some of these dudes, I don't get it, bro.
So maybe a quarterback don't go.
We said that earlier, Steve.
No, but what I'm saying is, I would trade back in, but New England and Kansas City, they don't need them picks.
Yeah, Green Bay, Kansas City, Cincinnati, the Vikings are all gonna trade. They don't need a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. If it was me, I would trade because there's mad teams that need to draft one of these quarterbacks.
But again, the quarterback money for a first round pick ain't worth it. Like you said earlier, most of them are looking for the 4-year deal for a quarterback than the 5-year.
Yeah, but some teams like the 5th-year option when it comes to paying $10 million or $50 million. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, I agree with you, but
the 5th year,
only if the quarterback is going to be if the quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, because the 5th-year option on a quarterback is cheaper than the franchise tag on a quarterback.
Right.
No doubt.
Right. That's what. Right.
But again,
so it only makes sense to me. If you're going to drive a quarterback to get the most bang for your buck, obviously when you're dealing with draft capital, you got to play it right. So maybe the teams don't have the capital to give it up, but
to get back in the first round, it's not enough. Like you'd have to give up at least 2 2s and a 3 to get back in the first round because everything after this round is not necessarily not worth it, but to other teams that hold those spots, they're like, it ain't worth us dropping out to get the player that we want and save the money versus giving it to you and end up with double picks in the next round.
Right.
So we know that Desmond.
My bad. Go ahead.
We know Desmond Ridder sitting in that room. We know that Malik Willis is sitting in that room. We know.
They're going home tonight.
Yeah.
The black quarterbacks, they not going home. They're going to get drafted, bro. They better get drafted, bro. Not the black quarterbacks, bro. Come on, bro. And Desmond like half, right? What is he? I don't know.
Bro, you only get the first round on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying. I mean, what we going to 32?
So
They might as well go back to the hotel.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say.
They might as well put their phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
You got a lot of players that went to the draft for the experience. Okay. Then you got a lot of players that went to the draft because they just knew they were gonna get picked.
Yeah.
And
but see, that's their agent's fault.
Yeah.
I agree, Brian. I agree.
No, it's not. I mean, that's how the draft goes, though. Like, if you're told you're gonna be a first round pick, the only reason I'm gonna go is if I was told I'm getting picked.
That's
you know
my
what I'm
point.
saying? So like, somebody done told them they was gonna get picked.
But I mean, like you said, it's just a draft. It always happened like that. Aaron Rodgers sat in that draft room for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So some of them know they're going to get picked. It's just a matter of that team that told them we're going to pick you, if they're still available in the first round, or if they're willing to, like you said, spend that draft capital to get back in the first round.
Yeah, but see, back when Aaron Rodgers got drafted, you had what, first, second, and third round on the first day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You only got the first round now.
Right, true. So it's different. You got to strategize differently.
Yeah. If you're gonna tell me there's a possibility that I get picked in the first round, I'm gonna stay home with my family.
Right.
It's not a definite.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point when I say this, because Steven said at least 3 quarterbacks will get picked in the first round. We saw a lot of movement. Only 1 quarterback thus far has been picked. Now, as we look at the teams that are coming up first in the second round, Tampa Bay don't need a quarterback. Well, they kind of do. Minnesota, maybe. Tennessee, maybe. The Giants, for sure. Houston, no. The Jets, no. Chicago, no. Seattle got back-to-back picks. And then you got Indy.
I feel you. I just feel like I feel you. And that's why I feel like for those first pickers on day 2, like a 5th-year option is way better for my team than just 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially at the quarterback position, I think that's prime to move up a couple of picks to get that 5th-year contract option.
You would think Washington would do it, and I think Washington may, like, they have the 15th pick in the next round, and the Colts have the 10th pick the next round. They may try to swap back up to make sure they can get Malik Harris or
but check it. Seattle got, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, Seattle's gonna pick. They probably pick them.
They got the 9th. They got back to back. So they literally, if they want to go get Malik, or if they want to go get, just move up to get him, or just stay right there, because you got Ritter, Corral, Willis. You got plenty of opportunity to grab a quarterback.
I think what's hurting Ritter is his performance against Alabama in that semifinal game.
He was just trash.
Yeah. He won't if he's taken in the second round, it'll be late in the second round, but I think he's a third rounder just off of that performance alone.
Yeah, what'd you call it? What's the boy out of Carolina?
Strong? Oh, no, not Strong. I know you're talking about.
Sam.
Yes.
Sam.
Yes.
Sam
Howell. He a third. He probably go in the third, 4th round.
But again,
I think it's mainly just because of his size.
Yeah, but I look at again. It's weird to say it. Like most football purists don't look at the University of North Carolina as a football school, especially a quarterback. And the fact that the last one that came out, Mitchell Trubisky, really ain't done much. So Sam Howell kind of he's going to have that chip on his shoulder, because a lot of teams are going to look at him and be like, the system that you played in doesn't necessarily translate to the NFL level. So like you said, he may be a third, maybe even a 4th, but his size is going to be the reason he'll be a career backup versus a starter on any team.
And with that, Brian, didn't a couple of your former kids that you coached, they committed to Carolina and they're there right now, correct?
I had 3 commit and 2 are still there.
And isn't one a running back, or was he a wide receiver?
No,
Tell them play Sigma. Tell them play Sigma while they there.
And one is a DN.
Okay. And they're looking to bounce in a year or two, right?
Dez may go. He may leave out. Depending on how this year plays out, he may leave after this year. But it wouldn't hurt him to stay his full.
Yeah,
he's got the
I
size.
just took the DT. Okay.
I told you, Packers looking for defense. They figured
He was good. He was good.
Yeah,
Georgia, man, Georgia. How many people they got drafted in this first round?
their whole defense was first rounders for the most part.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, I don't think they never gave up more than 10 points in the game, other than the SEC championship and the national championship.
Yeah.
How many did they say? 8? How many?
I think Georgia. Yeah, I think they had like 8 so far. Let me see.
That's a
You
record.
count the
Oh,
receivers and the defensive players. Yeah. Now didn't they have an offensive lineman go too?
They got 4 so far.
Oh, only 4.
That's it.
Are you sure?
But that's more than
My number may be off. Hold on. 1.
That's more than any school already up there.
No, I thought I don't know what he just said on TV, but I thought he said 8.
Well,
yeah, that's 4.
Regardless of what it is, the
Patriots taking a linebacker. What they taking?
Wide receiver.
They should.
I don't know.
Ain't no first round grade wide receivers left. I don't think so.
Yeah, but
they
again,
all going.
Again,
from North Dakota State.
They looking at Mac Jones like they looked at Tom Brady. They's like, we'll put some talent, we'll put a little bit of talent around you, and you make them better. Because again, as a Michigan fan, I'll tell you, Tom Brady ain't the greatest quarterback of all time, but he has.
Is, but I'm just saying that
he ain't the greatest. He ain't the greatest.
Bro,
That's like Tom ain't the greatest.
When you do body of work, it's kind of like rap, bro.
No.
Like Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time. Look,
Tom Brady
20 years ago, he wasn't.
Tom Brady gets that label.
Longevity matters, bro.
Longevity matters, but Tom Brady gets that label because he won 6 championships, but he also lost 4.
What does that mean?
That means he went to
LeBron
10.
argument because that means he went to 10. He's still one of the greatest players ever. What are you saying?
If you won the greatest ever,
Dr. Pepper,
we wake up and go to work. Us right here, we wake up and go to work and lose, and we're the greatest at what we do. Stop, it happens. Life happens.
Would the greatest ever lost the last game of 18-0 season?
Bro, Kobe was my favorite player ever, and he went out like he should have stopped playing before he got them injuries. Listen, I'm realistic too.
That 18-0 team had Randy Moss on it, and they lost to not only they lose to the Giants, but they lost to who's the quarterback then? What's his name?
Eli Manning.
And the only reason why they won that game,
that was the only time they lost to them. Eli was the Patriots killer. Eli was the Patriots killer. Come on now.
But you can't beat Graves if you can't beat everybody.
That's not true.
Ain't nobody gonna beat everybody.
Hey,
Ali was the greatest boxer, and he lost.
Jordan went 6-0 in the finals. Bill Russell was 11-0 in the finals.
Jordan didn't make it to the playoffs.
But he only went
years when he made it.
He only went to the finals 6 times.
And what's his record in the finals?
But he only
but what's his record in the playoffs? You got to make the
playoffs
before you make the finals.
You want to go ahead?
So they just traded their guard, Shaq
Bill Russell
Mason. They just traded their guard, Shaq Mason.
To who?
The fucking Tampa. Shaq Mason went from the Patriots to Tampa for their pick.
Oh, they linked him up. They sent him with Tom. They sent him to Tom.
Wow.
They must ain't want to pay him. Bill not trying to pay nobody. You know the Patriots ain't trying to pay nobody.
He don't pay nobody.
Kraft ain't trying to. Kraft macaroni and cheese. Boy, it's like $2. Hey, he ain't not trying to pay nobody. Stop it.
That boy got $100 million.
That boy was caught in the Chinese spots where military people go. Come on now. They're not paying nobody.
Oh my God.
AJ Brown got $100 million.
Yeah, $57 million guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody had to pay him. I'm glad we did. I just need them to show up on Sundays. That's all I need.
You need Jalen to give him the ball on Sundays. That's what you need.
He could be a decoy. And Jalen can throw the ball to Devontae for all I care. He could throw the ball to Jalen Rieger for all I care, as long as he throw it.
At $67 million guaranteed.
Yeah, he's a decoy. He's number one.
He could be the highest paid decoy.
Yeah, okay.
As long as we go back to the playoffs.
Okay.
All right,
But
look,
I know
fellas.
he's not. AJ is like a beast, man. I always draft him on my fantasy squad.
I do
when
not
he's healthy,
want to face AJ.
when he's healthy, he's a beast. But when he's not healthy, you be like, damn, bro, come on now.
I agree about that.
All right, check it out, fellas. We got, 4 picks left?
Dang, they really not messing with these quarterbacks. These quarterbacks must really be trash.
Or
they might just really be black. Or they might
Patriots
really
just
be
took
black.
a guard.
Malik,
Patriots just took an offensive lineman. They trying to protect
Desmond.
Mac Jones.
That's what I'm saying,
Or
bro.
you trade your offensive guard and draft. I mean,
It's a money thing.
Cheaper, or is
it's 5 years, bro. These first round years
I
of
know.
easy money.
I know it's a business deal and not a
Inflation is
football
real.
deal.
Inflation is real right now, and everybody getting paid out the wazoo. They trying to pick positions that ain't gonna get paid later.
That's a good point. So Kansas City and Minnesota. Kansas City.
Kansas City took a defensive end.
That must be his girl.
Kansas City
Got a
just took a
big
defensive end.
Kansas City did?
You're joined fast. You got.
I ain't lying. I still got daggone New England on the
I'm
clock.
still on England.
Yeah, me too.
I'm still on England, bro. You
Y'all
talking about
Tony,
defensive ends?
you know what
What
Tony
defensive?
Tony got kicked off by his wife, and his wife gave him the hookup. Saying, "Look,
Yeah.
we're gonna speed this up so you can go to bed."
No, man. I was on the
He
phone.
gave him he got access to the jail.
I know,
jailbroken
bro.
draft.
I know.
I was on the phone. The phone was acting up, so I said, "Let me go get the laptop." And then so the
I got you,
phone
brother.
had got all my
Busting
updates from the
chops,
draft.
baby.
So
I'm busting your chops, man.
no, you good, man. We good. Yeah, it said Purdue, or they took a defensive end put Purdue. I ain't never heard of this dude.
Purdue? Oh, they
That
got
boy
that
Kalafis.
Yeah, they took Kalafis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
again,
not a bad pick.
Kansas City's
No.
not necessarily looking. They're looking at their offense and saying Patrick Mahomes can get us over the top. We need our defense to make
And
sure we
again,
get this in.
I'm
They give
telling
him
you,
what, a 10-year
they are going to
contract?
finish
That boy gonna be
last
there
in the AFC
until I'm
West.
old.
There is Pat Mahomes. If you think Pat Mahomes run around for his life with Tyreek Hill, what's going to happen without Tyreek Hill? And Hardeman's going to drop pass after
Oh,
pass.
that's right.
They ain't gonna finish last in that division.
I don't know how they drop
Yes.
passes
They
and
still got
all their
Juju.
gloves. All the gloves got stickum on it. Like, I
They
don't
got
understand.
Smith- they
Like,
got
their
Juju
gloves is
Smith-Schuster.
made to catch. Like, to drop an NFL ball with gloves made to catch, you really got a problem. Like, that's why I dislike Jalen Rieger, because I'm like, bro, he dropped so many passes last year, man, bro. I was upset.
I can't say nothing, brother. I thought y'all were trying to trade Rieger. That's what I heard.
No, who gonna trade for him?
You can get a 6th-round pick for him.
Oh, they took the ball. Oh no, that's a good ball. He wasn't supposed to
Cole
drop that far.
Strange. They got Cole Strange out of Chattanooga.
George Kalafis.
Yeah.
Kalafis. He wasn't supposed to drop that far though.
No.
He was projected like a top 10 pick.
It's probably his measurables, probably.
Yeah.
They had the short hands or some shit.
And it's
6'4",
because he's white.
266.
It's because he's white, man. Look at him.
Shut up, Steven.
Yeah, they say his measurables were fine. It was just his arms aren't as long as
Yeah,
everybody
his arms
else's.
were short.
Well, you can see that his arms are short.
He's no Joey Bosa or his brother.
All right, so Cincinnati's on the clock. Let's talk about this. They fixed their
Oh,
offensive
wow.
line, supposedly.
They're really not taking these quarterbacks. That's
Nah.
Minnesota might take a quarterback though.
Minnesota ain't taking. They just paid Kirk Cousins some more money. They ain't taking no more quarterback.
Yeah,
Kirk Cousins has been trash since he was a Commander, Redskin, whatever they've been called.
Kirk Cousins been trash since he was at Michigan State, but for some odd reason, he done figured out a way to
That boy
finagle.
keep getting paid.
Yeah, he done had. I think his last 3 contracts all been guaranteed, plus the 2 franchise tags he got with Washington. So
He's got the best agent in football.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Best agent.
That boy done made some money now.
He has a stellar career of not doing much and getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Like Kirk Cousins is a quarterback. Between the 20s, he's good to go. Once you get inside the red zone, yeah, you might as well just punt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I agree.
You said that right.
I agree. But he probably has the best contracts that didn't get a massage and go to court and lose a whole year of play.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. Like a lot of people said, Mahomes set the market. No, Kirk Cousins set the market because Kirk Cousins kept getting guaranteed contracts.
Yes.
Right.
Because they couldn't even manipulate his money.
No.
That's the difference. All right.
Good old Kirk Cousins.
Who the Bengals? Another lineman?
Michigan man left. Cincinnati took a Michigan man.
Oh, they took a Michigan.
Oh, was it a Dolphin?
Yeah, your stuff fast.
It had to be a Dolphin because it had to be a defensive player.
Yeah, they took the safety. Which again, I'm watching
for Michigan.
Yeah, Daxton Hill.
Whoa, hold on. I know they brought back Bates.
I can't believe they had Malik Willis come to the draft and not get selected. They so dirty. I hate white people.
Well, and again, like you said, Steve,
they knew he wouldn't get picked, dog.
That's Washington. Washington should have picked him.
Like, if you're not take him in the first, just say
Steven.
that, bro. Like, like, yo, stay home, bro.
I'm gonna mute you.
Wow.
No, she right. I mean, he right, man. Washington should have picked him because Washington, for a fact.
I'm like, come on, bro. And they're gonna end up picking him in the second round, disrespecting him. Come on, dog. Don't disrespect our people like that, bro. They like command your ass here, bro, in the second round. Like, get out of here. Sell that team.
Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. Jerry, hold on. Everybody be quiet. Steven, what day of the week are you free to do a podcast?
I'm free, man. You just gotta tell me, bro. I'm
you
free,
and
man.
Jerry.
But you got
Listen. I'm gonna create a podcast for you and Jerry to speak on pro-black everything.
Yeah, bro, man, I'm with it, Jerry.
Let me know when, because I want to listen to this.
Jesus was black, bro. Like, I'm for it, bro. Jesus was black, bro. Like, listen,
Jerry,
they done kept our blackness from us so long, bro. I'm ready.
Tuesday through Friday.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, every night of the week, man. We can pick every night. We can, because it's just not a one night conversation. We can
it's not. No, I'm saying you're gonna get a show. You're gonna get a show with Jerry to talk nothing but
go, Jerry.
I cannot be a part of it.
I'll rock with Jerry because Jerry about 72, boy. So we gonna cover all ages, boy.
You're right. I am about.
He the baby boomer. He the baby boomer. I'm the millennial. Bro, let's go, bro. Victor, just send me the info, bro.
I got you, Steven. I'm dead serious too.
Yeah, you can produce it, bro. Yeah, man.
Jerry's always the producer, so
whoever produces, I don't care, but let's
I
go.
front the bill. Jerry produces.
I just want to listen to it.
Let's pick a night, Jerry, man.
Bro,
let's pick a night, Jerry, man.
I
bring special guests too. Jerry, I'll bring some dynamic special guests. You like,
Ali,
you know him. I'll bring white people too. I'll bring white people too. Like, don't you feel I'm right? And they'll be like, yup.
God. Steven, if I get called to the commander's office because
wait a minute. We on live too. Oh boy.
Yes.
We on live too. Yes. I forgot. I can only imagine like Jared and them watching this one clip and be like, oh,
bro, I got 2 years to retire. Don't mess with my retirement.
You'll be all right, man. You should already be in the zone right now.
No. June 16th.
You dropping your paperwork?
I'm in the zone.
What you waiting to retire for? You've been in longer than me.
Nah, bro.
What I'm saying, bro. What you trying to get to?
June 16th.
You trying to do what?
I hit 18 on June 16th.
Oh, shit, I joined before you? God damn.
Yeah. Bro, I didn't go to after I got my degree.
That makes sense, man. I wish I would have did that.
Well,
if I did that, I probably never would have joined, to be honest.
Yeah, I ain't had the money to get my degree, so I made the military pay for it. And I got my master's and my bachelor's to do it.
Bro, I got introduced to plastic. UDC took my credit card, and I was in class. And then I got some rants and stuff.
Good old Firebirds.
DC finest.
baby. All right. So did Cincinnati already pick or no?
Yeah, I told you they took Dax Hill.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, my shit is slow. I'm still on commercials.
Minnesota and Tampa Bay could both take quarterback. Actually,
Tampa could, but they won't.
Minnesota.
I mean,
go ahead.
You got, like you saying, Steve. They got a black head coach plus a black offensive coordinator. You think they go that route, but it's also Florida and it's Tampa.
Somebody you can groom. You already know, like, this is probably Tom's last year. Like, because he already retired. This is his last year. If you don't have a quarterback, your future quarterback on the roster, you got to draft him.
But like why
wouldn't you draft Malik Willis at 33 with a 5th-year option?
Like you were just saying about the conversation you're going to have later. They don't want too much blackness in Tampa. They got enough.
Wow.
They can't have too much.
Bro, that's facts. They don't want too much blackness.
They got too much.
I know that. Yeah, that's facts.
Because look, they had Jameis Winston down there. What they do to him? They ran his ass out of town.
They sent him to the blackest. They sent him to the blackest city you could go to.
Yep. They didn't do nothing to Jameis.
Well, they
Jameis did all that to himself.
That's true. Jameis
He the only member of the 30-30 club now. He done created his own club.
Come on now, man. You can't. But I'm just saying, bro. Like, Jameis wasn't given a fair shake, and he, that's
it was the same roster. Technically, it's the same roster.
What you mean? It's people that throwing more picks than that. He still threw 30 touchdowns.
No, ain't nobody ever threw 30 interceptions in one season.
All right, my bad. But you know what I mean. Somebody done threw 20.
Somebody threw 29, but ain't nobody threw 30. That's 30. That's been owners and coaches like that's it. That's enough. You threw 30, that's it. You had enough.
No, 30 is out. I don't care about. But ESP got that 30 for 30. Come on now, he was on par.
Yeah, he was.
Wow.
Okay, Jerry. All right, I think I'm caught up, but I just saw the Daxton Hill pick.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Minnesota on the clock now.
I'm surprised Willis did not go in the first round anywhere.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not. Jerry, remember
I'm thinking he goes, man. It's two more picks. I mean, this is the last pick. My bad.
Jerry, remember
Minnesota
our first mock draft.
See, pick is in.
We didn't pick not one quarterback in our mock draft. The first one.
Yeah, that's true.
And the only quarterback that went the first round was a white boy. That is crazy, bro. It's not crazy. I'm just pointing it out, bro.
He was also local to Pittsburgh. He went to University of Pittsburgh. So he's
that's true. They got their guys. So Pittsburgh did what they supposed to do. I told you they wasn't taking a black quarterback. They coach is the only black person, and that's their quota, and they met it. So that's what it is.
They got Tom Flores.
Wow.
Come on, bro.
Oh, not Tom. What's his name? Flores.
Brian Flores.
They got Najee Harris, but I mean, come on, bro. They gonna do him worse than.
But Flores ain't got a real title. He's like an assistant to another assistant.
Right. While he works through his lawsuits. And ends up settling.
Yeah, they're gonna pay him to shut up, just like you did Kaepernick. They're gonna pay him to shut up.
What's up, Brian?
I'm just glad that somebody put him back on the daggone roster.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
We gotta support our own.
He could have been blackballed for real.
Yep.
True. But that's the quota. But to the point, that's the quota. So
yeah, they I mean, like you said,
they might not drive a black person playing.
If he has that smoking gun and shows that Stephen Miller was offering him $100,000
to the 5 viewers watching this program for the past 3.5 hours, 40 minutes of it, we were just straight football. The last 2 hours and 50 minutes has been Stephen talking about pro-black.
The elephant in the room, man. You know what I'm saying? They put us up there like we back on the auction block and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They weigh us and measure us and time us and say we good bucks and everything. And so we gonna be good bucks, man. We gonna tell it like it is, though.
So Jerry, what's gonna be the name of this show? That's all I need to know. What is going to be the name of the show with you and Steven?
Another Georgia person went off.
What's that?
Oh, who is it?
Safety.
It's not a quarterback.
No, it was a safety. Lewis
Well,
Kine.
defense. I thought they were going to get corner.
Yo, this second round might be live though. With all these quarterbacks
Oh,
left,
it is.
this second round might be live.
It'll be some movement. It'll be some teams making
That's
movement.
why I didn't know
I
the
think there's
Vikings.
gonna be a
The
whole lot of
Vikings
moves in the
picked
second.
second. The Vikings picked
So-
second.
so
That's why
look
they
at
didn't
this.
take the
Look at
quarterback.
this. Washington no longer has the 11th pick, Tony. Atlanta has that 11th pick.
Damn,
Did,
everybody traded.
back
When did
again?
Atlanta trade?
Oh, in the second round?
Yep. Atlanta has that 11th pick. So I have no idea.
Oh, we down in the 15th spot.
Oh, okay. I thought we were 11.
I think it's gonna be a lot of moves in the second, brother. A lot.
No, we got the Colts 10th. The Colts got our 10th pick, and then we swapped there. When we got Carson Wentz, we swapped second round picks.
Okay. All right, look, gentlemen. The draft is over. I'm gonna go around the table. I'm gonna start with the most talkative first and give him a timer. He got 30 seconds. That's gonna be Stephen Miller. I'm gonna hit Brian Batts. We're gonna go to Tony Carson. Then JT, we're gonna end with me. And then JT, get to cue the music.
Baker Mayfield's a bust.
Absolutely.
Tony's time is done. Tony's time is done. Tony has nothing else to say. He is blocked. All right, Steven.
I just want to appreciate you, gentlemen, for allowing me to share the space with you all this evening. God bless. I really appreciate y'all. I think it's a powerful, impactful thing when Black men can get together and not argue and fuss and fight, but actually just have a good time and talk and really show people, who we are. And so I appreciate that. The Eagles, I'm very happy with their one pick and then their trade for A.J. Brown. Look out for us to take the NFC East. I'm going to be doing work in Philly this upcoming cycle. I'm in politics in real life, and so I will be attending a lot of Philadelphia Eagle games. And what I will say is that I will be tagging Victor and Jerry in most of my posts. And so thank you all. I appreciate you. And Jerry, I look forward to this podcast because I got time.
All right. Brian, you are on the clock.
I'm just happy that I can have a conversation or multiple conversations with people who are on the same brain wave and wavelength that I'm on. Positive, most positive, but good intellectual conversation and healthy debates. I love it. And I can't wait for the podcast. I ain't gonna miss that for the world.
I'll tag you. I will tag you. I will tag you when they do it, brother.
No doubt.
Tony, you say one bad word and you cut. I'm telling you that right now.
Hey man, he gave you time. Take the time. Say whatever you want.
If I take yours.
Hey, look, my sentiment's the same as Brian and Stevens, but I'm gonna go on the college realm too. Again, there are a lot of college teams out there that have college players that fit their system that don't necessarily make professional players. Oklahoma is one of those systems, unfortunately. So
see, here we go.
And the Big 12.
I got my finger on the drop button. Go ahead.
And Vic, especially again, my reason for not playing football at Dunbar was because Coach Nunn wanted me to play receiver with a quarterback, Mike Lee, who threw the ball across the middle all the time.
God.
And I told him, I said, I'm gonna walk across the stage for graduation instead of will myself. So being a defensive person, the Big 12 don't play no defense. So that's that. But no, it's good you guys are here with us. It's good to share this experience with you guys. And like I said, look to have more conversations, not just on sports, but just life in general, families, military life, all that stuff. Because again, like Stephen was saying, it's good to come together just to have a talk and have a meaningful intellectual conversation just about life in general, because that's what we all need, especially in these days. So appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Hey,
Baker Mayfield's bust.
Baker Mayfield's a big bust. Anyway, and his running mate Kyler Murray is not too far behind.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
really,
let's be said. I like to keep it real, and I like to be here with like-minded people. I'm probably I'm the oldest one in the bunch here, but I don't mind learning from what we have here right now. That's what it's all about: learning from each other and being able to exchange ideas. I appreciate you guys. This is the first time we've had so many people at one time talking on this podcast, and it's been a pleasure. And I'm definitely looking forward to a podcast talking about my favorite color.
Okay. All right. Gentlemen, I've already said it before. Thank y'all for joining in and hanging out with us. It's 3 hours and 39 minutes into it. Steven just dropped off, which is cool. But it's important to me to open the show with the FSP Crew Show. And I stated at the beginning why, and I want Jerry to close the show with the same music.
I don't have the music.
Oh, because it's gone.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. But more important than just the camaraderie and stuff and the humility we all have expressed is the fact that we had a good time. At least I had a good time. I had a real good time. To the point where my head was hurting for real because I was laughing so hard. And to share this with our audiences on 4 platforms, it makes you feel good. As I told Jerry prior to the show, someone very important told me today that they had listened to the show and saw it. And I didn't even think that person, would do that. But that shows they take interest in me and what I'm doing. And that's important, especially from where they are. But I thank y'all. I will give each and every last one of y'all a podcast of your own if you wanted it. Because I'm all about expanding the network and having fun. So Jerry, if you don't come up with a name of the show, I'll come up with it.
I'll come up with a name. Just give me a minute.
Okay. Well, we got to get a graphic made in black, red, yellow, and green. Or is it just black, red, and green? I think it's black, red, and green. Because I know that's what you want. Ungawa, black power.
Oh my God.
But
you sound so white.
My point is that whenever y'all want to jump on and do something, by all means, we're gonna do it. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, when we do this, we appreciate you. This Saturday, FSP Crew Show. FSP. It'll be me and JT and anybody else who want to hop on talking about rounds 2 and 3, and talking about 4, 5, 6, and 7 as it goes on, and what transpired with these trades. We're gonna talk about all these players, and Steven made a point before he got off. It's economics. It ain't got nothing to do with your talent. It's how much am I willing to pay for your talent.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, all you aspiring NFL players, basketball, baseball, you are an entity. You are a business. Treat yourself as such. Fans can hate you all day for holding out or saying you want to leave or claiming you're a brat or saying this, that, and the third, Jerry and Tony. But you must protect your interests at all costs. Approach this as a business and not as just my name getting called in front of all these people. Put in the work, let your industry grow, and you'll be on this show. With that being said, thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good night. We are out of here. Appreciate y'all. And we are out.